Good evening, Oshawa. Welcome to Destiny Wrestling presents Summer Heat. Hope you guys are having a good time tonight. We have an excellent card lined up for you tonight. Current TNA stars, former WWE stars, the best that the Ontario Independence has to offer. Who's looking forward to it? Also, just a quick shout out to our amazing sponsors tonight, RVD 420, Pizzaville, Pete's Deeds. Shout out to all of them for helping us put on a great show like this for you folks tonight. Who's ready to get into the action? Your opening contest presented by Pizzaville is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, weighing in at 212 pounds, the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler!
We're here and we are live. This is Summer Heat. This is Destiny World Wrestling live on YouTube. I am Kevin Caligari on the call, being joined by Dustin Perry and our very special guest, Veda Scott.
Oh, I am so pumped to be here for Summer Heat. I just saw somebody headed to the front row with an entire pizza. We are ready to party.
Anytime pizza's involved in a party, I'm coming. But the action tonight is going to be incredible. We have championships on the line, a brand new women's champion here tonight as well.
Now opening up the match, Mark Wheeler here, and I think we all know who's about to come through that curtain.
Talk about starting off hot.
And introducing his opponent, from Montreal, Quebec, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the TNA X Division champion, Speedball, Mike Bailey!
Making his grand return to Destiny World Wrestling, the two-time TNA X Division champion. Speedball, Mike Bailey, looking to go one-on-one with one of the mainstays here in Ontario, the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler.
Hell of an opportunity for Mark Wheeler to make a name for himself here against a guy who is at the top when it comes to professional wrestling, the TNA X Division champion. Not a lot of guys have their name on that list of being TNA X Division champion. This man has done it twice, just won that championship in Montreal, Quebec. Veda, you were there.
I was front row to watch Speedball become X Division champion once again. And like you said, it's been a minute since Mike was here to compete in Destiny. And Mark Wheeler the whole time has been such a mainstay. Again, I always got Speedball's back, but in a situation like this, when you're a little bit of an outsider, sometimes you're a little bit of an underdog too.
Well, as far as Mark Wheeler is concerned, this is his house, and Mike Bailey might be about to find that out the hard way. The official in this match, senior official in Destiny World Wrestling, Brad Myers.
Now, the X Division Championship not on the line in this particular match, but as you both know, anytime you're in the ring with a current champion anywhere, you got something to prove. You know there's eyes on the match.
Well, not just that, but anytime the X Division champion has come to Destiny, it has been a match that has stolen the show. I'm reminded of a recent matchup between the then X Division champion, Mustafa Ali, and Gabriel Fuerza that happened not too long ago. Stealing the show, I'm expecting the very same thing between these two combatants.
Yeah, it's a pride thing for a lot of these guys where you're on an event like this where the card is stacked from top to bottom. You want to be the match that people remember, or not necessarily the match, you want to be the wrestler people remember when they leave here tonight.
Very much so. Mark Wheeler, hot off the heels of a one-on-one victory over a former WWE United States champion, Matt Riddle. He's coming in with a lot of momentum. Taking control of that arm early on, but Speedball living up to his name there. He Beautiful sequence from these two men. Wheeler, though, going toe-to-toe with one of the very best the world has to offer.
Back up at just about the same time. So far, this has been pretty evenly matched.
I wouldn't trust him. He has a bit of a record with this kind of thing.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting for Mark Wheeler. I don't know exactly what his strategy for this match is going to be. Mike Bailey's on the top of his game right now.
Well, Mark Wheeler, no stranger to cutting a corner if need be. I think Speedball's very much aware of this. Almost seems to be taunting the Golden Gun here.
Okay.
Oh, maybe he's shot. But Speedball catching.
Yeah, he anticipated that wasn't going to be a clean handshake.
Now taking control, the X Division champion off the ropes. Once again, sending Wheeler there, leapfrog.
Well, but Wheeler himself so agile, and it's just one kick to take him down.
And in that situation, you're using Wheeler's own momentum against him. Just the lightest strike could knock him down, but we all know those strikes do not tickle when we're talking about Speedball.
Yeah, talk about strikes, talk about momentum. That is the MO of Speedball.
Now we're gonna see him fly. It seems taking out the Golden Gun. Speedball, the X Division champion. Now Wheeler back up to a knee. As Speedball sends him back into the ring. Climbing up to that top rope. Could we see that patented shooting star knee this early in the matchup?
Well, Wheeler's right in position.
There it is.
Oh, he got out of the way. Bailey able to stop his own momentum.
And running up with that chop, almost caving in the chest cavity of the Golden Gun.
That's what makes Speedball so great. Even when he has to adjust on the fly, he still managed to hit you real hard when he has to adjust.
Well, that's the thing with Speedball as well. He can use his speed to amplify any strike as well as precision. He hits you exactly where he needs to.
Oh, and now Mark Wheeler begging off, trying to maybe talk his way out of this match.
Begging for a timeout.
They call him the Golden Gun, but does he have a golden tongue?
Oh, no, to the eyes.
It's another bamboozle. Now, the best drop kick in Ontario, as much as I hate to say it, just landed, but it couldn't put away Speedball.
Wheeler making that cover with a hand over the face, and now goes to work.
You know, I think referee Brad Myers should check on the eyesight of Mike Bailey. He's going to.
Oh, just a one, but again, like you said, Bailey keeps going to check the eyes.
Mark Wheeler wasting no time, just immediately stomping on Bailey, trying to give him no room to breathe, no time to get to his feet. Taking him up, drops him with that back suplex, hooks the outside leg, kick out from the X Division champion.
And this is what makes Mark Wheeler so dangerous. Once he has an opening, he will zero in on you.
And we know, of course, about the explosiveness of Mark Wheeler. We saw that before, but it's really in these situations where he can have the match grind to his favorite pace that he excels. Bailey trying to turn it back into his pace. Oh.
Again, come on.
Wheeler never the bigger man when it comes to that sort of thing, and now getting into it with Brad Myers, giving Speedball the opening to return the favor, so to speak. Roll up, kick out from Wheeler.
Well, Wheeler just rolled up the official, too.
No, it's not official.
Hey!
No, that didn't count.
Mark Wheeler thinks he's victorious.
And Speedball taking advantage. Oh, celebrating with his rival here. And Brad Myers now taking control of the situation.
Whoa, swing and a miss by Wheeler. Still blinded. And now goes down hard.
Speedball now feeling like he's about to shift gears, feeling like he's about to go to that place where he can put down just about anybody.
A lot of energy here in the room directed towards Speedball Mike Bailey.
And that strike from Speedball, he does so well. The 4th degree black belt showing his skills here. Now what are we gonna see? Standing shooting star. and almost putting away Mark Wheeler.
Speedball rolling right into the cover. Even with no wasted seconds, it still wasn't enough, but Wheeler, watch the replay here. Speedball with the shooting star, and Wheeler finally back up to his knees.
Now Speedball almost taunting Wheeler here before delivering those devastating kicks.
He's absolutely teeing off.
Oh,
But taking control, trying to fight his way out. That arm now, up he goes. Wheeler shifts it, takes him up, Falcon Arrow, hooks the leg. And just at the count at 2.8.
Yeah, we were 0.2 seconds away from seeing Mark Wheeler defeat the X Division champion.
Wheeler put everything into that pinfall attempt. Now dragging Bailey back up.
Oh, and could it be that patented pump handle Uranagi coming up? Speedball fighting out of it.
Whoa. Oh.
Oh.
Now, shot right to the throat, and then answering with a side kick. Forcing Speedball down, a super kick of his own. Mark Wheeler.
Oh, he got dropped.
Speedball.
Oh, man.
Standing moonsault knee to the sternum of Wheeler. Both men down. And these fans coming absolutely alive for this matchup.
But like you said, both down, the count is on. Here's the replay of why.
That momentum he can get on those flips. Very few do it better. Brad Myers making the count. If he does reach a 10, this will be declared a draw.
Incredibly fortunate here for Wheeler that Bailey was not able to make a cover. Man, did those knees do some damage.
And now Bailey.
Wheeler may be down, but not out. Able to roll away just as Speedball tries to make a cover. Creating that separation, but Speedball absorbing the energy of these fans in Oshawa, it seems. Off the ropes he goes, taking down Wheeler. Up to the top, springboard to the outside.
Triangle moonsault connects. Wheeler is back down again.
Speedball, Mike Bailey, absolutely putting on a clinic on his return to destiny. Setting up for something else here. Wheeler up on that apron.
Oh, this time though, Bailey got caught but fires back. Sweeping the leg.
What does Speedball have in store here? Very innovative situation. Once again with those knees coming down like a buzzsaw.
Just when you think you have Mike Bailey figured out, he'll do something like that.
Now climbing up top, Wheeler could be about to eat that patented Ultima weapon here. Wheeler out of the way. Speedball not missing a step.
Oh, went for the tornado kick. Wheeler had that one scouted. Oh no.
Brad getting up the way, and Wheeler taking advantage and hits the sky fall. Hooks the leg. Mark Wheeler can't believe it, neither can I.
Yeah, the shock can be clearly seen on the face of Wheeler. He thought the sky fall did it.
The look on the face of Mark Wheeler says it all, but now
Possibly
Got
going
Phil
for that
Nelson,
revolver. Rolls him up, but not quite able to put him down yet. Off the rope.
Oh, greasy
Beautiful.
plunge.
Hooks the leg. Oh, shifts the momentum
Tights.
around.
He's got the tights.
Kick out from Bailey. Both these men so evenly matched, so close to a victory at many times in this matchup.
Oh wait, crescent kick swiping it away.
Incredible.
And that thrust kick right to the chin. Mark Wheeler might be out cold. Tornado kick in the corner.
Oh, Wheeler is down, but Bailey's back up.
Second rope, this could be it. Ultima from the middle. Is it enough? Hooks the inside. Wheeler is down.
Here is your winner, Speedball, Mike Bailey.
What a great return for Mike Bailey, victorious over one of the top names. But I guess the question is, what does this mean going forward for Mike Bailey? Will he make Destiny his home away from home? Will we see him back when we debut on the Fight Network in the fall with our brand new weekly television, Destiny Haywire? Will we see you there? Will we see Wheeler there? And more importantly, if you're watching here, will we see you? Let's take another look.
Ultimate Weapon connects and seals the deal once again for Speedball Mike Bailey.
But listen, take nothing away from Mark Wheeler. While I don't appreciate his tactics, going to the eyes, using the referee as a shield at times, but Mark Wheeler, the Golden Gun, stood up to Mike Bailey that entire match. Like, there was clearly opportunity for him to win that contest. So big shout out to Mark Wheeler for a tremendous performance.
Absolutely, both men so evenly matched in our opening matchup. Now coming up, another big name from TNA, AJ Francis, gonna go one-on-one with Oshawa's adopted son, Tyler Tirva.
The following contest, sponsored by RVD 420, is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Pioneer City, Maryland, standing 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 330 pounds, the franchise, AJ Francis!
Making his debut here at Destiny Summer Heat, AJ Francis is here, a former TNA Digital Media Champion. What does he have in store for his opponent here tonight in Oshawa?
You know, the franchise earlier today had some interesting comments about Tyler Tirva. Oh boy, we're gonna get some more comments here in a second, I think.
Shut up for 1 second.
I was talking to you, Kevin.
Shut up! Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is AJ Francis. And unfortunately, I'm reporting to you live from the musty backwater hick town of Oshawa, Ontario. And we're actually graced with the presence of royalty. We have an internet loser named Santi Zeb sitting front row. You guys all know Santi. He's an internet loser just like each and every one of you that has everything to say online but never says anything in person. Just like the rest of you sorry Canadians.
A little uncalled for.
They're actually really nice.
Thank you.
Well, AJ Francis saying his piece.
It's now time for the Saturday Night Delight.
Well, if you're gonna badmouth Oshawa, you're badmouthing this man.
Introducing his opponent, from your girlfriend's dreams, weighing in at 221 pounds, the Saturday Night Delight, Tyler Tirva!
Yeah, AJ Francis already not making new friends here in Oshawa. But like you said, for Francis to insult Oshawa before facing his opponent here tonight, that's a little personal.
Oh, it got real personal when AJ Francis said he was gonna be Tirva's stepdaddy in this match.
I would argue that was a little bit too far on
little-
AJ Francis's part.
A little over the line, absolutely.
But look at Tirva. He doesn't look bothered by it. He's cool. He's calm. He's collected. This is a gentleman, a competitor who always has an answer for his opponent. And I'm sure that'll be no different here tonight.
Well, he's gonna have to find a real big answer. He's standing across the ring from a man who is, what, 6'8", they said?
And let's talk about Tirva. 6'2", 221 pounds. That's not small by any means. And you look at AJ Francis, he's towering over him.
Whoa, yeah, just chunking Tirva over into the corner.
taking his time, just taunting.
Whoa.
With Tirva trying to take control from behind, but AJ Francis is a little bit too strong. Tirva turning that into a headlock.
Well, while Francis has the strength, Tirva has had the quickness so far. We're seeing it right now.
Now flurry of strikes in the corner, trying to take advantage where he can. AJ pushing him off. Eats an elbow for his troubles, a chop to follow that up. What? Oh, Francis missing with that lariat and the back elbow.
Tyler Tirva has just been relentless so far.
Sending Francis into those ropes, but not enough to put him down to the mat just yet. Holding on to that top rope for dear life is Francis. Shifts the momentum, Tirva! Oh, and now I think we're about to see that core strength on display.
Well, AJ Francis, he had no idea. It gets caught.
Drop kick sending Francis to the outside, but still not down to the mat.
He arrives on Tirva.
Whoop. Francis got out of the way.
Tirva collecting himself just in time to stop that dive. Now inviting Francis back into the ring. Now just taunting these people in Oshawa. What was it that he called them before?
I don't want to repeat the words that AJ Francis says, but it looks like he's now, focused his attention back on Mr. Santi Zap, who's sitting in the front row. Had some choice words for him as well.
He's a beloved internet icon. I can't understand how someone can think or say things like that.
You know, Santi Zap is like one of the people. He's one of us. He's a best friend, if you will. You know, he's a guy who is a voice of the people, and
well, and like we keep saying, we're about to start these television tapings for Fight Network. I mean, this is the place to be. It makes sense. But Tyler Tirva just got caught once again by AJ Francis.
Francis on the outside, almost biding his time, finding that moment, and now in control of this match.
Whoa.
Up and over, but the size of Francis.
Yeah, normally I think
play.
Tirva would get over his opponent in that situation, but Francis is just too big.
Now forcing Francis down to one knee is Tirva, taking him down to the mat. Now, once again, we're gonna see that core strength. And that's exactly why he's coming from your girlfriend's dreams, Dustin.
What, my girlfriend as well?
Of course.
Oh.
Look at the man. He's not just pretty, he's stupid pretty.
That's a very, very good point.
Now in control, standing tall. Francis starting to stir as Tirva looking to make quick work of the TNA star.
Oh, wait a second. Francis.
Off the ropes, taking him down.
Goodness.
All that momentum.
Like a freight train.
Now how quick the tables have turned here in Oshawa for the Saturday Night Delight. And Francis is putting all of his size between his knee and that middle rope.
And that's one thing you can't teach is size, and boy does Francis use every bit of it.
Oh, bending Tirva in half over the top rope.
Oh, and junior official Kyle Varley taking control. Forcing the break, and Francis now forcing Tirva down into that corner. Oh! That knee with so much force sending Francis to the outside.
And the athleticism of Francis to be able to land on his feet. And again, going back to Santi Zap.
Now, Francis has been antagonizing the entire front row here, but he just seems to be especially focused on Santi Zap today.
I feel like there must have been something that he had said recently on one of his reactions or streams or podcasts where Francis took exception to.
Well, you know AJ Francis, if someone out there is talking about him, he knows about it.
That's right.
And I want to take a moment to talk about AJ Francis. He's been using the ring as a weapon throughout this match. Very intelligent. When a lot of people don't realize you're in a weapon, in a sense.
Francis with a smile on his face, very happy with this strategy he's been using so far.
Tirva almost lifeless, being perched up on that top rope.
They are now looking eye to eye as Tirva sits on the top rope. That is an illustration of the size of AJ Francis.
Francis climbing up that turnbuckle, but Tirva not making it easy as both these men fighting for control, and it looks like Francis has taken it.
Are you kidding me right now?
Hooks that arm. The amount of force
Whoa.
and momentum that would come from this superplex. Tirva knows it. Fighting out, perched up top. Flying, but being caught by Francis.
The strength of AJ Francis pays dividends once again, but wait, Tyler Tirva, he landed on his feet.
Agile as a cat is Tirva. Beautiful pump kick. But using the momentum of those ropes right into that boot. Goes for the cover. Just able to get up.
And every single time that Tirva has to kick out, that's a lot of man you have to push off your body.
Generally speaking, the longer a match goes.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
This match is not going to go much longer.
No.
If AJ Francis calls for that choke slam, it's over.
Absolutely right, Veda. That's what Francis is going to be looking for, to hit that choke slam.
almost toying with Tirva. Using this as a way to show his dominance all over the world of professional wrestling. But Tirva going shot for shot with Francis. Now getting the better of this exchange. The discus slap.
Oh, Francis is staggered.
Oh, but popped up. But can Francis get him up for that power bomb? Tirva.
Oh, he turned it into a DDT.
Now Tirva, he's feeling like this is his moment. This is his time to put away an international star. Francis.
Yeah, Francis looks rocked.
He's looking loopy. He looks like he might not know where he is. But Tirva has him right in his sights. But hits that super kick.
And Francis finally goes down after two. There's a cover.
Oh, but able to put that foot on that rope. The ring awareness of Francis just saved him that match.
And I don't think Tyler Tirva realized it. All Tirva knows is that the shoulders didn't go up.
Kyle Varley trying to explain to Tirva what happened. But this is giving Francis an opportunity to rest here at ringside. What are we gonna see as he back in the ring? Oh! And Kyle Varley allowing it. Staying just within the rules is Francis here. Oh, but no!
Hey.
Whoa, come on.
That is our guest. Now Francis lining up, and yes!
The man of the people.
Taking that chair away
That
from
is
AJ Francis.
That is a man with integrity. Tirva showing some respect to his new.
Whoa! What the hell?
How dare you, sir! Turning on Tyler. I'm speechless. AJ Francis now taking advantage. Kyle Varley oblivious. The choke slam connecting. Highway robbery here at Summer Heat.
Here is your winner, the franchise, AJ Francis.
I thought that Sanchez was taking the chair away from AJ Francis. No, it was more like AJ was handing him the chair and then distracting the ref. Yeah, this was the plan all along.
I am insulted. I am disgusted. How did we let that man in the door? AJ Francis giving him his flowers.
Yo, the egg's on our face. I mean, or at least my face. Was talking about how much of a good guy this guy was.
And I guess the question is, what does this mean going forward as we move towards Destiny Haywire? Is this going to be something we see week after week on the Fight Network? I mean, if you're watching right now, you're going to have to stay tuned to find out, because you never know what can happen in a Destiny ring.
I can tell you right now what we did just see is that Francis finds a way to the pay window for the winner's side of the purse. And honestly, that's what Francis is most concerned about, is solid.
Well, and we want to talk about this could potentially be for Destiny. I mean, AJ Francis is clearly, he's planting roots, he's planting seeds for a future here in Destiny, because wherever AJ Francis goes, an entourage will follow. We've seen that time and again.
And the question is, are you part of that entourage? Are you part of Team Tirva? Let us know right now in the comments down below, and let us know what you're looking forward to see. And now we're going to take it down to ringside with my dear good friend, the last true professional, Brian Sinclair.
Off again this time.
Why is he the last true professional?
He's a professional.
Okay.
The following contest is presented by Glory Days Brewing Company, and it is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Well, I think we all know what that tone means.
Yeah, it's about to get wild in here.
That's an understatement. Former TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champion, one of Ontario's very own Jody Threat here in Destiny World Wrestling Summer Heat.
A fan favorite, as you can clearly tell. This Oshawa crowd absolutely loves the wild child, Jody Threat.
And this match, what we're about to experience is something like just a conflict of vibes. Is kind of how I look at it. Jody Threat, the wild child. She carries a certain kind of energy. Now, of course, Ash by Elegance, there's a lot of energy there, but it's a little more demure.
Next, her opponent.
You shut your mouth!
Oh boy.
Ugh.
Because I'm the one who does the introductions around here, and it's unfortunate that we have to grace this unbelievable, disgusting city, Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, with
A lot of hate.
bunch of people show a little respect and shut your damn mouth. Each and every one of you peasants will stand and show the proper respect for the next TNA Knockouts champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the often imitated, never duplicated, the gorgeous, the beautiful, the one and only Ash by Elegance.
Say what you will about the personal concierge. I gotta agree with him when he says no one can introduce Ash by Elegance quite as well.
No, he definitely is a unique part of the package of Ash by Elegance. And Beta, I think you said it wonderfully. This is two competitors who couldn't be more on opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to their style inside that ring, we'll say.
Well, you got one that likes to sit in her penthouse and sip champagne. You got another one that wants to jump in the mosh pit and have a kicked up Canadian down at the bar with you. I don't know about you, but I know who I'd rather be hanging out with on a Saturday night.
Well, and both Jody and Ash spend a lot of their time in TNA wrestling. It's like the personal concierge says, Ash by Elegance, she's had her focus pretty squarely on Jordan Grace and the Knockouts Championship, whereas Jody Threat, primarily we've seen her focused on tag competition. I wonder how that's going to come into play here. These two haven't had a whole lot of interaction with each other thus far.
Oh, now this match getting started. And now the personal concierge throwing that very expensive coat right in the face of Jody Threat to start this match.
Ash by Elegance requesting a brief timeout.
I guess the official's going to allow it. Oh, now Jody trying to go at her. Rolling right back to the outside is Ash by Elegance. Maybe trying to get in the head of Jody Threat. We know Jody Threat has one gear, and that's go. And if you can stop her from building that momentum, stop her from turning into that wild child, so to speak, she can take advantage. She can pick up a big win here.
And Ash by Elegance, until she has an advantage, she does not want to get into the ring with Jody Threat. Whoa.
And now the personal concierge getting involved. Jody, no stranger to getting her hands dirty. Giving chase now.
They're
both
back in the
competitors.
ring.
This could be a very interesting predicament.
Uh-oh.
Ash by Elegance trying to go to the outside. Jody getting a hold of it. Into the corner with those repeated clotheslines.
This is what Jody's going to need to do to try to keep Ash in the ring as much as possible.
Yeah, and also try to keep your eye on the personal concierge as much as possible. Whoa!
That's a whole nother task in itself. Beautiful exploder suplex from Jody. Threat, kick out from Ash. Threat wasting no time here, trying to bring Ash back up. Not making it easy for her. Into the ropes, but
Oh, this could be
Oh yeah, we've seen this before.
the Big Mac combo.
now she's gonna build up that momentum off the rope.
Oh,
but Ash saw it coming, taking advantage.
Handful of hair sends Jody to the canvas and into a cover.
Hooks the outside leg, kick out from Jody at 2. Ash never missing a moment to pose and for that photo op, so to speak.
Absolutely. Ash by Elegance knows how she makes her money.
And now she's trying to give Jody Threat a photo op in a sense. The official laying down the law. Jody back up with an assistance from Ash, face first into that turnbuckle.
And of course, with Jody Threat's in control of the match, she's nothing but explosive. Now that Ash by Elegance has turned things around and gets another cover, Ash has slowed things more into a grinding pace. This is where she really always excels.
Well, you can see Jody always having the gears moving, always looking to reach that next level.
Well, connecting with strike after strike, but gets caught again.
A handful of hair, though.
I mean, more even maybe than this grinding, punishing pace is Ash by Elegance's willingness to be a little bit flexible with the rules of pro wrestling, as encouraged and assisted by the personal concierge, of course.
Chin lock applied, trying to force all the air out of the lungs of Jody Threat, trying to make it an early night for herself. I'm sure her private jet is waiting at the moment. But Jody feeding off these fans. Ash forcing her back down to that match.
Jody had finally fought her way back up to her feet.
Yeah, but again, that big handful of hair is proving very useful for Ash by Elegance.
Once again, returning to that chin lock. Not allowing Jody to move, not allowing her to build that momentum. Jody always looking for any sort of opening. She may have found it here.
Oh, Jody, she got the elbow up.
In that corner, lying in wait, boot goes up right into the face of Ash by Elegance.
Oh, Ash is reeling.
Once again, Jody is about to become unstoppable if she can keep this momentum going.
Oh. Ash by Elegance back in position.
At first you don't succeed, try again. Taking Ash off from the ropes, German suplex from the Wild Child.
And the momentum of that German suplex just folded Ash in half.
Jody Threat, she's really feeling it now.
That ring is about to become a two-person mosh pit, folks. Ash by Elegance back up. Could she be going?
Wait. It's
What? The personal concierge back.
just bodily dragging Ash by Elegance off the shoulders of Jody Threat.
And again, 2 handfuls of hair this time.
We're now using those ropes as well, getting the advantage. But now the mixer driver
That's
spiking Ash. Still not enough. Jody Threat can't believe it. Moves put away so many opponents in the past. She might have to go to
Jody.
another place here.
Jody again, keeping her eye on the personal concierge.
At ringside.
Well, she better keep her eye on the inside of the ring, though.
Ash by Elegance taking control, taking down the legs,
Whoa.
jackknife cover. Oh, shifts it around. Kick out by Ash. Up on the shoulders, could it be the pop? Shove it, no. Rolls through. Kick out from Jody. A big strike takes
Whoa.
behind, deadlift, German coming up, but no. Ash holds on to that rope. O'Connor roll. Oh, but Ash able to get back.
Hey!
Oh,
Wait a minute.
the personal concierge.
Just sprayed something in the face of Jody Threat, and hey, no!
Ash rolling her up, and no.
Here is your winner.
You shut your friggin' mouth! The winner of this match, Ash by Elegance.
Well, Ash victorious in her Destiny debut with a little bit of an assist from the personal concierge. Jody Threat still recovering from whatever that spray might have been. But regardless, the official did not see it. Their decision is final. Ash now returning to her private jet.
Yeah, the personal concierge, weaselly as he may be, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to do this behind the back of officials, but that's a real raw deal for Jody Threat.
I mean, wins and losses matter, especially with the debut of Destiny Haywire coming to the Fight Network in just a couple of months. Ash by Elegance may very well be there, folks.
As well as keep in mind, later tonight we're going to crown a women's champion here for Destiny. Tiffany Nieves versus, well, I've heard some conflicting reports about what's going down tonight. I know Tiffany's scheduled opponent unable to be here. I don't know how that's going to go down, but you know that Jody and Ash will both have their eyes on it, though. For now, that tag team action coming up.
Oh, I
It's gonna be
can't
a good
wait.
one.
This is the one I've been waiting for. Fight or flight against Sinner and Saint. Buckle up.
Everybody doing tonight. Let's hear it for Jody Threat, everyone.
Do you guys smell that? Like, that spray is still in the air.
I don't like it.
The following contest is brought to you by Lunar Eats, and it's a tag team match scheduled for one fall. At a combined weight of 380 pounds, El Diablo, Gabriel Fuerza, and B-Guy, Von Vertigo, fight or fly!
The inaugural Destiny World Wrestling Tag Team Champions making their way here for what might be a surefire banger here at the Donovan Recreational Complex. Oshawa, Ontario, you're welcome in advance. Gabriel Fuerza, Von Vertigo, highly accomplished single stars, but when it comes to tag team wrestling, very few do it better.
Very few teams know each other as well as these two guys do. Started training together at the age of 14. They've literally known each other their entire adult and teenage lives.
Their entire career has been spent in that ring side by side. Now, another team who is almost a mirror image of Fight or Flight in many ways.
Right, another extremely cohesive duo.
And their opponents, from Vancouver, British Columbia, at a combined weight of 370 pounds, Travis Williams, Judas Icarus, Sinner, and Saint!
The Destiny New Era champion alongside his longtime tag team partner. This is sure to be an exciting match, and frankly, I don't know if we're going to be able to keep up, guys.
When you talk about the singles accolades of Von Vertigo and Gabriel Fuerza in terms of their versatility, of course you can say the exact same thing about Sinner and Saint. Icarus and Williams both have very prolific singles careers as well. Now shifting back to tag action.
Well, when we're talking singles title combined between these 4 men, over 15 singles championships. And when we're talking tag team titles, over 12 between these two teams.
Incredible.
That is absolutely unrivaled all over the Ontario indie scene.
Right, but no titles on the line here tonight, just a whole lot of bragging rights. We have one of the best tag teams on the east side of Canada against one of the best tag teams from the west side of Canada. The worlds collide here tonight.
Combinations of these men have met in singles action before. In fact, it was a year ago, Summer Heat, one-on-one, Gabriel Fuerza defending that New Era title against Judas Icarus. Very interesting where we are a year later. Fuerza and Williams starting things off for their respective teams. Beautiful show of respect.
Now we'll see how long that lasts. Obviously, these guys do respect one another, but once you're inside that ring, you start locking up. Tensions rise.
Oh, but it's Fuerza with the initial advantage.
And the streak Fuerza has been on as of late, stealing the show time and time again. Von Vertigo in a recent match, stealing the show one-on-one with Trent Seven, nearly becoming world champion in that matchup. Now, this being a tag team match, you know Dynasty, the world tag team champions, you know they're watching, because you never know who's going to be coming up in the rankings.
Well, Dynasty has said time and again they want more competition. I think either of these teams would definitely fit the bill.
Now Travis Williams taking control, driving the back of his leg into that leg of Fuerza, trying to take away his speed, now driving that knee into the back.
Yeah, this is playing right into the hands of Sinner and Saint. You got to believe they have the advantage in submission and mat-based wrestling coming out of the Lionsgate Dojo.
Fuerza trying to turn this around, got the shoulders down in a crucifix.
And back up, both men staring directly at each other. I think they're enjoying this. I think they're enjoying the test of skills here. Well, just each deciding to tag out to their partner.
All right,
Vertigo and Icarus now.
Yeah, just shifting the landscape a little bit here in this match. Two fresh partners tagged in.
It was not long ago we saw these two men going one-on-one for that New Era title. Icarus coming out victorious in that matchup. Outside headlock applied by Judas. Vertigo trying to find a way out, sending him into those ropes.
Oh.
But sent right back down to the mat by Icarus once again.
3 in a row. This time Vertigo didn't go down, but taken down in the end.
Judas very much getting the better of Vertigo in this exchange.
The speed of Judas Icarus is off the charts.
Now Vertigo eats another chop, sending him reeling to that top rope. Whips him, shifts the momentum around.
Whoa!
Beautiful sunset flip, rolls through, does Vertigo, takes him out. Standing moonsault from the V guy. Kick out at 2.
Well, Vertigo taking this match back in control.
Now taking a little time to catch his breath, bringing Judas back up. European style uppercut. Sending Judas into his corner. Another chop to the New Era champion. Tag made to Fuerza.
Icarus has been completely isolated.
Beautiful handstand from El Diablo. Cover made, kick out. Bringing Icarus once again. Shot to the midsection. Another. The third. Fuerza answers. Into the corner. Beautiful. Tag made to Vertigo. Off the ropes goes Fuerza. Sliding through with that German. From the apron to the inside with that Arabian style moonsault. Kick out from the New Era champion once again. And Fight or Flight has done a great job of keeping Judas from Williams.
Both of these teams have such a deep well of tandem offense. Fight or Flight able to just pull out these incredible combinations. And that's exactly what we'll see out of Sinner and Saint if Judas Icarus can manage to free himself.
Now Vertigo placing himself between the two members of Sinner and Saint, trying to almost take that mental advantage as well. Judas, defiant. trying to find any way out. He's broken the hold, but Vertigo, the strike.
Whoa, a little bit of
Stop
fake
it.
out.
Taking advantage of the bootless Icarus. Now both men down. Icarus inching ever closer to Williams.
Travis Williams was waiting for that tag. He's all fired up.
Beautiful combination from Travis, middle rope now. And through with that drop kick. Taking down the Visionary, hooks the leg, kick out at 2.
Now Vertigo's in a world of trouble. And again, you see it, brilliant tag team wrestling, keeping your body in between your two opponents.
Those little things that just give you that physical or mental advantage in those situations. Taking control of that arm, driving his shoulder into Vertigo.
Yeah, but you see the tape on the shoulder of Williams as well. I wonder how much that may affect him.
That might as well be a bullseye. Double team maneuver coming up from Sinner and Saint.
Man, this looks bad for Vertigo.
Now the Born Sinner off the rope. Ooh. And not many teams would come up with that sort of maneuver, so simple yet so innovative, almost even giving them the win.
Yeah, always very creative offense by Sinner and Saint.
Icarus taking it back to his old rival, Vertigo. Sends him into a neutral corner. Icarus building up the tension just a tad, but Vertigo. Couple of boots, discus elbow. But
Icarus went down hard.
But just so exhausted is the V guy, falling right down to the mat. And this match returning to a standstill.
Fuerza waiting for the tag, he gets it.
But Judas not able to make it to Williams. Fuerza knocking Williams off that apron. And now the fresh Fuerza one-on-one with Judas. Crowd coming alive. Fuerza takes him up, drives him to the mat. Hooks the leg, kick out at 2. Brad Myers staying on top of this match. Now Fuerza.
Just moments ago, Sinner and Saint seemed completely in control of this match. Fuerza getting tagged in, truly the difference maker. And now Vertigo tags in as well.
I wonder how recovered Vertigo is.
Now Fuerza.
Hey!
Oh, but Williams looking to cause the distraction.
And that distraction was enough.
Icarus rolling through those ropes, and now Williams and Fuerza in the ring. Sending Fuerza into the ropes, shifts it around. Using the ropes, clothesline. Williams now looking to stand tall to take advantage, giving chase to the outside with that knee.
You can hear that knee echo throughout this building.
Fuerza might be done. There's the tag. Travis Williams legal once again and taking it to the V guy.
Gets the boot up once again, discus elbow, but doesn't work the second time. Goes behind, fighting out from this very dangerous predicament.
Oh!
Stunner from Judas up on the shoulders. What was that? Almost a Rube Goldberg machine of maneuvers.
Oh. And it would have been it.
Inadvertent breakup by Fuerza.
He's driving his shoulder right into Icarus, causing the break of the pinfall.
If it works, saving the match for fight or flight. But now, Sinner and Saint going 2-on-1. Eats an elbow. Oof. Fuerza stuck between these two combatants. Taking advantage of the situation.
This is absolutely worst case scenario for Fuerza right now.
He's been totally isolated.
Von Vertigo nowhere to be seen. This could be the moment.
Oh wait, no, Icarus gets kicked out of the way.
And now Vertigo, almost a modified Panini press from fight or flight there. Judas still alive, taking out Vertigo. Focusing his attention on Fuerza now.
Yeah, he went after Gabriel Fuerza. Fuerza caught him on the rebound.
Going for the cutter ult delete, can't quite get it. Off the ropes.
Oh!
Using that arm as a fulcrum. And now Fuerza bomb connects. But Travis Williams Takes down El Diablo.
Williams
Gator roll to their feet. Fuerza goes behind. Springboard. Lariat.
Oh,
Turning Fuerza inside out with that one.
Fuerza might be out cold at this point. Travis Williams looking to win it for Sinner and Saint here. Both teams possibly looking at a tag team championship opportunity with a win here at Summer Heat.
Yeah, it looked like Vertigo went to make a tag there, but Fuerza not able to be on the corner at the moment.
now they're just going shot for shot. It was Williams who fired off the first one, but Vaughn Vertigo's giving it right back.
Both these teams just laying it all on the line here in Destiny World Wrestling Summer Heat. Williams missing with that, but Vertigo eats an elbow for his trouble. Fuerza, legal man now.
There was a tag. I don't think Williams realized he knocked Vaughn Vertigo right back into the fight or flight corner. Here comes Judas Icarus to even the score.
Well, now both these teams just going at each other in that ring. Judas sending Vertigo to the outside. Now double team maneuver coming up. Fuerza able to escape that fate there.
Oh,
Williams eats a boot. So does Icarus. Could it be the cutter roll delete to both men? Shining Wizard. And now it could be the Morning Star Press connects. Fight or flight. No!
Judas Icarus came diving across the ring to break that up.
Out of nowhere came Judas Icarus. This match continues. What do they have left?
Well, Judas letting out a battle cry after breaking up that pin. It looks like he's still got something. But Vertigo not wanting to find out what that is, pulling him to the outside.
Icarus is scrambling to try to get back into the ring.
Oh, but now trying to go for that Witcher lock. Travis Williams, though, almost had him. And rolls through for the cover.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shifts the momentum again. A third pinfall attempt. Williams going into that corner now. Fuerza, side kick. Both these men on the outside going at it. Judas now back in the ring, 2-on-1 situation for Fuerza.
Yeah, he was finally able to free himself. Fuerza's trying to take care of both Sinner and Saint at once.
Oh, but this disorienting offense of Sinner and Saint. Gabriel Fuerza known for keeping his cool, always being collected, but in this situation, Sinner and Saint just too much.
Whoa!
To the outside goes Williams.
They will hit you from absolutely anywhere.
Now in the ring, this is truly their match to lose at this point. Hooks the arm, Icarus, and now Sinner and Saint hook the leg, and that's it.
Here are your winners, Sinner and Saint.
Now that was a tag team match. We still have a whole other half of this show to call, and I feel like my voice is already almost gone, folks.
Yeah, we are going to take a break to look back at some of the preliminary matches we had here today in Oshawa, featuring some stars from around the local area and including the defense of the Destiny Tag Team Championship. You're not going to want to miss that. We will be right back with you for the live conclusion of Summer Heat in just a few minutes.
Don't go anywhere. And remember, let us know down below who you want to see on Destiny Haywire coming to Fight Network in the fall. We'll be back, and here are some fantastic matches to keep you warmed up for our main event later tonight.
Introducing first, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 230 pounds, Jax Williams!
We are just moments away from Summer Heat, the biggest show on the Destiny World Wrestling calendar. I am Kevin Caligari on the call, being joined by my dear good friend Dustin Perry and our very special guest, Veda Scott.
We are excited to conclude the rest of Summer Heat, but first, I'm really excited to take a look at some of the upcoming stars here in the area. We're here in Oshawa. We could hear the reception already for Jax Williams.
Yeah, I can't wait for this one. There's a lot of stars I have my mind on right now, and I've circled on my paper, and I can't wait to get to see.
Well, if Jax Williams isn't at the top of that list, you got to look at that list. But this person coming out here, he ain't no slouch either. Will Austin making his debut for Destiny near the end of 2023 at the Ohio Valley Wrestling versus Destiny big event we had. Main event for that young man in a 6-man tag, and he held his own among some of the very best Destiny has to offer. But here tonight, he's got some of the youngest rising stars in Ontario to combat with.
Well, listen, if you're going to call yourself the future, you understand you have to back it up. This is going to be a great showcase of the future of Destiny Pro Wrestling. We've got a lot of exciting things coming up. I'm interested to see how Will Austin plays into the future of Destiny.
Introducing next, from Waterloo, Ontario, weighing in at 205 pounds, the young lion, Bryce Hansen!
Well, Will Austin may call himself the future, but Bryce Hansen all over Ontario, no, all over Canada is considered by many of the higher-ups in many different promotions to be the future of pro wrestling, not just in Ontario, not just in Canada, but as a whole. 19 years old, looking like he's chiseled out of granite.
It's remarkable that you say teen after this guy's name, isn't it? After this guy's age, I should say.
It's just not fair sometimes.
It's not. It's really not.
And the final entrant from Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, weighing in at 222 pounds, Matt Black!
Matt Black may be new to Destiny fans, but not new to the Ontario wrestling scene, making his return here to Southern Ontario after taking a bit of a hiatus. This young man, very well known for his hybrid style, martial arts, a lot of technical wrestling. We're in for quite a treat here in this matchup.
Well, let's see how we start out here. Again, this is going to be fast and furious, but look, we got a little bit of an alliance coming together here.
That's right. This team that might as well call itself the future, but getting sent right to the outside. And now Jax Williams and Matt Black, these two incredible physical specimens going at it in the ring. Sent off into the ropes by Williams. Hansen making himself part of that equation. Now Austin taking it to Williams in the ring.
And guys, this is really going to be the name of the game in a match like this. You got to have eyes in the back of your head. Any alliances, they don't last long.
Yeah, something like this is incredibly dangerous. If you take your eye off the ball for a second, ooh, that can happen.
Currently impersonating a ball.
Jax Williams, incredibly agile for his size, but the way he was able to throw Will Austin into the air, that hang time, and beautiful drop kick, but didn't quite land that time. Hansen sending Williams to the outside. These two know each other so well.
Wait a second, back in the ring. Hansen trying to stay in control of this entire match, but hold on a second.
Well, Hansen at a severe experience disadvantage here. Matt Black showing why this is still his house.
Well, I thought he was going for a cover there, but he has something else in mind.
Deadlifting. Hansen up on his shoulders, slides out of it, into the ropes, taken out at ringside by Austin. Beautiful double team maneuver.
Was that intentional double team there, or just happenstance?
Hey, if it works, it works.
Like I said, we're going to see these alliances come and go throughout this match.
Sunset flip from Williams. Picture perfect. Kick out from Hansen. Williams going for that patented Tiger Bomb with authority. Goes for the cover kick out from the young lion.
Jax Williams, he's the only person on his feet right now, and he's keeping his eyes on Matt Black. That makes sense to me. Black, of course, is the largest individual in the match. Oh, in terms of height.
And using that momentum to put a little extra mustard on that German suplex. Will Austin now standing tall in the ring, turning his attention to Matt Black.
Black trying to fight out of it, but to no avail.
Whoa.
O'Connor roll attempt here. Kick out right off the bottom
Whoa.
rope. Beautiful twisting crossbody from Austin.
That was fancy.
That's why they call him the king of flight, but it's not enough to get him the win.
Matt Black trying to create a little bit of distance here. He scurried away, but no, Austin's right there.
What does Will Austin have in store? Knife edge chop right to Black, but he's asking for more, it seems.
Oh.
It's not even phasing him.
At this point, you're just making him angry. Judo toss right into that middle turnbuckle. That's using the ring.
Oh, but wait,
to a
Black
great
was
degree.
perhaps too focused on Austin.
Yeah, like you said, Veda, you got to have eyes in the back of your head in a match like this.
Hansen taking advantage of that opening, and now the young lion, the king of the jungle, here on this very special four-way match. It is Black down on one knee. Hansen and Austin taking turns, victimizing.
Yeah, it looks
Matt
like we
Black.
may have another little bit of an alliance here, a strategy to try to keep Matt Black grounded. Oh,
come
that
on.
did not last long.
I mean, this is a four-way match, one fall to a finish. Only one person can go home with the winner's share of the purse. Now Austin and Black, one-on-one in the ring.
Oh,
Big clothesline from Black. Another. What's Will Austin gonna? Oh, but Hansen now back in the ring. Back elbow from Black. Once again, Matt Black standing tall, taking down all comers in his grand return to Destiny World Wrestling. And what is this he has in store? A backbreaker
Oh.
and a nasty lariat to follow that up. Hooks the leg, kick out from the young lion.
Matt Black, like you said, rolling through everyone, but hold on a second. Swing and a miss by Black.
Oh, man.
A little bit of a, he
Williams,
didn't quite get all of it there, but
Williams was frantically trying to fight it.
just the momentum from Will Austin throwing off the equilibrium of both men.
And Black's been standing tall for a while. I wonder if conditioning may be coming to play here.
Springboard cutter from Austin, but does he have enough to cover?
Uh-oh.
Jax Williams now entering the ring. Could we see flurry of strikes from Austin? Step up Inzaguri. Williams down on one knee.
Yeah, give some
Austin.
credit to Austin there. I thought for sure Jack's going to mess him up.
Well, now using those ropes, but the strength of Jax Williams, and that is what I call jaw-dropping athletic excellence.
Oh, but gets caught by Bryce Hansen. And now everyone is down.
All four of these men putting so much into this match, hoping for an opportunity to move up the rankings here in Destiny.
Absolutely. A match like this with four up-and-coming stars will do wonders for your career if you can pick up a victory.
Now all men on the mat, neither one moving an inch, but you gotta think the first one to their feet, you could be looking at the winner, Bryce Hansen, starting to stir, as is Matt Black.
Oh, wait a second. Black turned it around.
Shifting all the momentum, sending Hansen to the outside. Austin taking advantage.
We've seen this time and again. You wait for an opening, and Austin has taken it, but no, well, Matt Black just closed that door.
Closed it real shut.
Matt Black looking like he hasn't missed a step. But now taking it to
Oh.
Williams, landing on that concrete floor.
No steps needed for Matt Black. He got launched.
Now Jax Williams,
Whoa!
flying right over that top rope, taking out everyone at ringside.
Talk about making a name for yourself. Jax Williams is here.
Now sending Black back into the ring, looking to put the finishing touches.
Got to capitalize here.
Could it be that twisting brain buster from Jax Williams? This has got to be it, but
Oh, no,
Austin
wait.
using that steel post to his advantage. Bryce Hansen
Well,
taking
Austin
up.
He went to take advantage. Instead, he got caught.
Hansen trying to go for a version of that Lion's Pride, that modified burning hammer.
Oh!
Look at the strength of Hansen.
Now into the corner with the Death Valley driver, Bryce Hansen, showing that this is his pride.
Now Hansen is zeroed back in on Matt Black.
There it is, he's got that wrist clutch, takes some up, Lions Pride connects. No one has ever kicked out, and that is not gonna change here.
Here is your winner, the Young Lion, Bryce Hansen.
Big time victory for Bryce, still undefeated since coming to Destiny. Bryce Hansen showing once again why he is very much the future of pro wrestling here in Destiny World Wrestling. Now let's take another quick look at that modified Death Valley driver. One of the most devastating maneuvers I think I've ever seen. Bryce Hansen, the master of that move.
And we still have tag team action coming for you before we head back to Summer Heat. Next up, the tag team titles, they're on the line.
That's right, Dynasty going into their second defense ever, and they got some top-tier challengers in Junior Bonito and the hot stepper, McCray Martin. We're talking fresh air.
Incredible showing by all four in that match.
Very much a showcase that the future is bright here in Ontario when it comes to pro wrestling. And now we're gonna throw it back to the last true professional, one of my favorite people in this industry, Brian Sinclair. No offense, Dustin.
That's fine.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, and it is for your Destiny Wrestling World Tag Team Championship.
Just a great illustration of how many matches are on this incredible card here tonight.
That's right, the World Tag Team titles not able to be defended on such a massive show.
Fresh off the dance floor at a combined weight of 425 pounds, Big Boy Junior Benito and hot stepper McCray Martin, Fresh Air!
And Dustin, it's not just the fact that it's the tag team title. These are top tier contenders. Junior Bonito, McCray Martin, multiple time singles champions as well as multiple time tag team champions.
Right, and Dynasty says they're looking for competition. They're looking to establish themselves as the best tag team, period, and they want to be able to defeat some of the top tag teams to do it. Fresh Air could be that team, perhaps tonight.
Now, of course, Fresh Air, like you said, they're just such a cohesive unit. But I do have to wonder, because you got to talk about this, guys. Anytime you're facing Dynasty, you can't be quite sure who you're going to get out of the curtain until you see them. So McCray and Junior Bonito, they had to prepare for every possibility.
Yeah, as I look down at my notes, I have no idea who it's going to be. We're going to find out right now, I guess.
There's your answer, folks. Mikey Truth sitting this one out, but as a licensed pro wrestling manager, he knows how to make himself part of the equation without even being in the match.
Absolutely. Even though Mikey Truth not officially a part of the match or the action inside the ring, you have to keep an eye on him at all times.
Junior and McCray have kept an eye on Dynasty from the moment they stepped into the ropes. They locked eyes on their opponents.
Culture King, Sway Archer, Jackson Roy, the amateur wrestling superstar. This is a very dangerous combination. Does Fresh Air, do they have what it takes to take down these tag team masters? Have they spent too much time focusing on singles action We're just moments away from finding out.
Well, we saw a round of handshakes, their little initial show of respect, because like you said, Dynasty is looking for challengers. At least that's what they say. And if they're looking for challengers, there's really no one better out there right now as a tag unit in Canada than Fresh Air.
Well, coming into their second defense, their previous defense, a triple threat tag team match against the main event and one of the top teams in Europe, Rivality. A combined 13 tag team titles between them. Dynasty was able to come out on top there. Will they be able to do the same thing here tonight against Fresh Air?
Looks like we're going to get McCray Martin starting for Fresh Air in this one. A guy who is deceptively quick and incredibly agile for his size.
Very much so. And Sway Archer, a master striker, very well known for mixing quite a few different styles into his wrestling technique. Lock up here to start things off. McCray's gonna have the strength advantage. Sway Archer knows it, locking on a headlock immediately.
Every member of Dynasty also incredibly technically proficient.
Now sent off into the ropes by the hot stepper.
Whoa.
And both men meeting in the center of the ring, but he just can't help but get a little jiggy with it. The Culture King off the ropes, still not enough.
Whoa, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second.
Oh, but he's found a way back up.
He's climbing back up to his feet.
The power of dance is strong with this one, folks.
One more time.
Now the hot stepper going with him, taking down Sway Archer, using all that momentum.
And all that size as well.
Sway rolled into Fresh Air's corner.
Throwing all of his weight in that. Junior Benito picking up a tag there. Now the legal man taking it to Archer. Beautiful assisted hip toss.
And doing it with style.
What do we call that? Is that a do-si-do? I'm not on there with my dance terminology.
Whoa, into a moonsault and a cover.
You mean you weren't watching breaking during the Olympics?
We don't talk about this.
Sorry.
Junior Benito taking control of that arm now. Sway.
So far, Sway Archer's been essentially just completely isolated.
But Sway trying to find a way out. That's one thing that makes him so dangerous. You can always see him trying to find any way to weasel out of a hold, but Benito.
There's another tag here.
Second rope for Martin. Double team, double axe right there. Focusing in on the arm of Sway Archer, trying to take all of his strength out of the equation.
It's smart tag team wrestling. Trying to double team
Whoa.
as much as they can.
But Archer sending McCray into the friendly corner there. But now Jackson Roy. Oh, tag made. Into the corner goes McCray.
And I don't know if McCray even realizes there was a tag there. Extremely disorienting teamwork by Dynasty.
Beautiful maneuver from the tag team champions right now. Now Jackson Roy, gator roll. Takes him up once again.
Oh.
And the strength holding him up there for just a moment. We're driving him down. Cover. 2, says official Kyle Varley.
McCray's still in it, but Dynasty have completely turned this match around.
Dynasty, a very dangerous team. They're able to adapt to just about any situation. We saw that in previous matches. We saw that on their way to the titles. Now Jackson Roy using those very powerful legs to knock the wind out of the hot stepper.
Whoa!
Oh, wow. Beautiful gut wrench suplex there. Now hooks the outside leg. Kick out at 2 once again.
Yeah, really focusing on the midsection of the bigger man in this match. Trying to wind him as much as possible.
These fans here firmly getting behind the Destiny Tag Team Champions here. That could very much give them the advantage they need. Jackson Roy now.
Oh, and Roy was feeling good. He was taunting Junior Benito, and he ran right into the boot of McCray Martin.
And catching McCray right out of the air as he was trying to go for that tag. Sway Archer making himself part of it now.
Oh!
Now going for a cover. Hot stepper still able to kick out Sway Archer, wasting no time.
It's smart there by Archer to put his body between, put his body between McCray Martin and Junior Benito.
McCray is once again trapped in the Dynasty corner.
Dynasty looking to take full advantage of this. Tag made to Jackson Roy, the powerhouse of Dynasty. What do we have here? Those shoulders right into the midsection.
There's another tag. Quick tags here between Sway and Jackson Roy.
It's tag team wrestling 101. Isolate your opponent. Quick tags. Keep yourself fresh.
Well, that was a fresh kick right to the face is what that was.
Now Sway.
Whoa.
Going for that boot. Now tag made to Benito.
Junior Benito, he's been waiting on the apron for this tag.
Now taking it to Sway. Could this be a turning point? Could we be looking at new tag team champions?
Well, the big boy is going to go into the air.
Whoa, it takes down Sway Archer.
Now he's feeling good. He's feeling fresh. Could we see the finishing touches on Sway Archer here? Steamroller from Benito. Beautiful. But a kick out from Archer.
Junior Benito is absolutely mesmerizing inside that ring.
He is someone who can do things like no other.
He just dragged Sway Archer into position.
Now he's going up top. We've seen this before. But missing with that. Sway Archer going in.
And there
eats
was
the boot.
Back into Fresh Air's corner. There was a tag to McCray Martin.
What a move. This is the move that's won him tag titles before, but not the Destiny Tag Team Championships.
Benito's right there, but he gets tossed. Hold on, Junior holds on.
Outside goes Roy. And now it's a 2-on-1 situation for Fresh Air. Tag made. Sway Archer in a lot of trouble.
Oh!
Spear
Right
from Jackson Roy.
Back to that midsection.
Could have just saved them the tag team titles there. Backdrop. And now, off the ropes. Beautiful assisted flatliner. And this is gonna be it.
Here are the winners, and still the Destiny Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, Dynasty!
Successful once again in their championship defense. Dynasty moving one step closer to leaving that legacy.
Dynasty said they were looking for real competition. They were looking for challengers. I would say they got just that out of Fresh Air, but it is Dynasty still holding on to those titles.
You see them now standing tall. The question now is, who's next for Dynasty? Who's the next person to step in and say, hold on, a replay here of the finish?
Move that won them those very titles, got them a successful defense here in Oshawa. Now I think you're asking the question of who's next. I think the question is who can take those titles from Dynasty? They've beaten the best of Europe, they've beaten the best of the United States, and here they've arguably beaten the best in Canada. If you want to know the answer to that, you're gonna have to stay tuned. We want to thank you for joining us for this very special presentation. We're gonna take you right back to the conclusion of Summer Heat.
Looks like we're back, Kevin, on the second half of Destiny Wrestling Summer Heat. And boy, is it hot in here.
Oh, that it is. We want to thank you for joining us, whether you're here in person, whether you're watching live on YouTube. This is Summer Heat presented by Destiny World Wrestling, the biggest show on the Destiny calendar. In a couple of moments, we will have another big match coming up, but just a reminder, coming this fall to the Fight Network, Destiny Haywire, every week, Tuesday nights, you can tune in, catch your favorite Destiny stars, and let us know down below in the comments who you want to see. And we're going to take it down to Brian Sinclair at ringside.
Who's ready to get back into the action?
And it looks to me, Veda, Kevin.
Hope you all had a chance to grab something to eat,
Got a
something
brand
to
new
drink.
championship
Hope you all
belt in the
get to
ring.
See your favorite wrestlers over at the merch stands. They're all packing up now. Thank you so much one more time to all of our great sponsors, Pizzaville, Pete's Deets, Lunar Eats, all of the amazing sponsors that allow us to put these shows on for you. Who's ready to get back to it? The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is to crown the first ever Destiny Wrestling Women's World Champion. Here to present the championship belt is the owner of longtime Destiny Wrestling sponsors Pete's Deets, Peter Albee.
That's Pete himself, guys. We love Pete here at Destiny.
And now, we talked about this a little bit earlier in the broadcast. Unfortunately, Heather Reckless unable to make it here and compete in Oshawa. Best at everything!
Yeah, number one.
Well,
But
someone
now,
who I'm sure
yeah,
has something to
Tiffany
say.
Nieves, she's still here. She's still in the house.
She is an NWA superstar. La Princesa, Tiffany Nieves.
Been waking waves all over NWA, all over Ohio Valley Wrestling, and of course, right here in Destiny, making her way all the way to the finals of this Women's World Title Tournament. But the question is, who's her opponent? Heather Reckless, as you said, not able to compete here tonight.
I mean, we have a brand new championship belt here to present to the winner of the tournament, Tiffany Nieves. She has every inch of La Princesa at all times.
Well, last time she was here, she came to the ring sporting that Ohio Valley Wrestling Women's title. Could she leave here tonight as the Destiny World Women's Champion? Big time fight here tonight. A tournament that's been going on for the past 4 months.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany Nieves' opponent tonight was supposed to be Heather Reckless. Unfortunately, due to the inclement weather this afternoon, Heather's flight was unable to get off the ground, and as a result, she is unfortunately not able to make it tonight.
Oh, Tiffany seems so disappointed by this.
What's your name? What's your name?
Brian Sinclair.
Don't care. Announce that one more time, louder. So everyone here understands what's happening.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, due to the weather this afternoon, Tiffany Nieves' scheduled opponent, Heather Reckless, is unable to be here.
There was a tornado warning in Ontario earlier.
There absolutely was. It was
Unusual.
terrible.
You like me? You don't have to love me, but you're definitely gonna pay every single dollar to see La Princesa Tiffany Nieves.
She's never met a mirror she didn't
And
like.
although I wasn't paid enough money, I'm still gonna lie to you and tell you Heather Reckless's flight due to weather got canceled. But the truth is, like everyone in that locker room, like Alex, like every female, they're scared to lose to me, the best at everything. So, furthermore, let me announce myself as Destiny's first ever women's champion.
Is that how it works?
Oh, I mean, mean, I'll give her this. She's not short on confidence, that's for sure.
I mean, if Heather Reckless is not here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait, get it? Got it, wait!
You did not make the rules around here, Miss Tiffany Nieves.
I do it, I'm the champion, you better respect the women's champion!
We earn our titles. We don't just get given our titles.
I showed up, Emilio, I earned it!
You're right, you did, but guess what? When people saw that there was some flight delays, my phone blew up for people to have an opportunity to become the first ever Destiny Women's World Champion.
Well, Destiny President Emilio Albi.
Your best on the roster is hurt, so please tell me who you have. Because no one dares embarrass themselves. Listen.
No, you listen. Like I said, I'm put out that I will take any woman from any locker room across the country and in North America. And I will say one thing, we found someone. So lace up your boots, give the title back to the referee, and here's your opponent.
Well, let's find out who Emilio called in a favor with. Tiffany Nieves refusing to give up that title. Now that,
Ladies and gentlemen, entering this open challenge is a former Heart of Shimmer champion and the last ever Shimmer World Champion, Zoe Sky!
Emilio's always got a trick up his sleeve. Zoe Sky, world renowned as one of the top female athletes in this sport, and she just punched her ticket to the finals of this tournament.
I mean, we talked about how Tiffany Nieves is no stranger to holding gold. But Zoe Sky, like you heard, she's still Shimmer Women's Champion right now. That is an absolutely legendary accolade. Tiffany Nieves is certainly not going to be just walking out of here holding the Women's World Championship for Destiny. She might not be walking out of here at all.
Tiffany Nieves feeling the title should have just been handed to her, but let's be honest, throughout this tournament, she's kind of had it easy. She's gotten buys into the next round. She's fought up against injured opponents that she was able to take advantage of that for. And now you're just expecting the title to be given to her. Little does she know, Zoe Sky, she's got the exact same opportunity, and that is to be the first women's champion here in Destiny.
Absolutely. Championships are earned around here. You're going to have to win this match to be named the first ever women's champion here in Destiny World Wrestling.
And I'm sure either one of these women would love to go into the new era of Destiny on Fight Network as the women's champion. We're just moments away from finding out who it's going to be. It's going to be Zoe Sky. It's going to be Tiffany Nieves. Either way, the pedigree of this championship is starting up on a real high.
And what a day it must have been for Zoe Sky to get the call and find her way here and be in a championship match, no less.
I mean, and let's talk about the field of women that we had to whittle down to this. We're talking about people like a local favorite, Vanna Black. We're talking some of the biggest names in female wrestling. Of course, Alexia Nicole being forced out of the tournament due to injury. Now these two, the only two left.
Tiffany using that strength advantage, but the thing about someone like a Zoe Sky, is she's never the biggest dog in the fight. She's used to that. All of her offense revolves around that fact.
And when someone is so aware of that fact, as you said, it makes them even more dangerous. They're willing to put their whole body on the line in order to get an advantage over their opponent. Into the ropes, Sky. Just slapping the taste out of the mouth of Nieves.
Returning the favor.
Zoe trying to size Nieves up here. Sending her into the ropes again, giving
Whoa.
chase, sliding through. Very innovative maneuver.
Again, there's that trademark quickness of Zoe Sky connecting with a slingshot dropkick.
Big elbow in the corner from Sky. Snapmare off the rope. Beautiful dropkick with precision, but Nieves retreating to the outside. Very intelligent, trying to create that space, trying to make sure she can't be pinned at this point in the match. Nieves just wasting time now.
I was going to say, Nieves has all rights to be upset about this scenario, though.
Does she?
I mean, she was in the tournament, at least.
She skipped almost 2 rounds to get to the final.
She was in the tournament.
Oh, and now she's doing whatever it takes, trying to choke out Zoe on the outside.
Well, now rolling into the ring just to break up the count, giving her some more time on the outside to inflict punishment on Sky, the current reigning Shimmer champion. Which, as you said, Veda, one of the top accomplishments in women's wrestling today.
Nieves, she's reeling into the apron. Oh.
Right across the chest with that knife edge chop. Trying to go for another, but poking the eyes is Nieves. These two women fighting on the outside. Face first goes Sky into that mat. Once again.
Tiffany Nieves really taking her time on the outside. She's been very deliberate keeping this match on the outside. Zoe tried to roll back in, and Tiffany just dragged her back out.
Now both fighting on the outside once again. Nieves. Oh, but the defiant Zoe Sky found that opening, and now back at it, forcing Nieves down to one knee. Using that barricade to keep her vertical back in the ring. Now Sky looking to take advantage of the situation. Nieves!
Oh!
Almost trying to pull the arm out of that socket, using that middle rope for some extra leverage. Oh, and now pushing her away with that foot. Goes underneath, pulling down on the hair. Sky trying to get back in this match, but Nieves making it very difficult.
Zoe crawling into the corner. Tiffany, though, barely giving her room to breathe. She's right there.
Now forcing the bottom of that boot right into the throat of Sky. The official breaking that hold.
It's making it incredibly difficult for Sky to breathe. You can't breathe, you can't move in that ring.
Nieves always has something in store. Using those ropes once again for some more leverage. Back in the ring, Nieves, La Princesa. Sending Zoe across, shifts the momentum, goes in, blocks the boot. Oh, but the rebound kick. Nieves always has a plan. That's why she's so decorated, but Sky now.
Sky taking advantage and sending. Well, I almost called her the champ, but she's not the champ yet. I've still got that image of Tiffany Nieves holding that title high. I wonder if that's what we're going to see at the conclusion of this match. Right now, it looks like Zoe Sky is building up some momentum here.
The fact that Nieves believes she should be the true champion might give her that advantage. She might be fighting for a little bit more than Sky is in her head.
Tiffany went right for the throat.
Now using those ropes. Sent across, but Sky trying to block it.
Able to block.
Oh, getting around, but Nieves now.
Tiffany Nieves just muscling her opponent.
Incredible strength.
Ooh, and that spin, putting a little extra oomph on that side slam. Nieves very happy with herself for the win. Kick out.
It's taking a bit too much time to celebrate her successful offense, is Nieves.
Well, there's still a ways to go before you celebrate. Let's be honest, there's only ever one first champion. No one can ever take that away from you if you can get into the history books doing that. Nieves, as far as she's concerned, she's already signed that. But Zoe Sky would love nothing more than to come here to Destiny and pick up the championship here at Summer Heat.
Zoe crawling back over to the ropes, trying to even get back up to her feet.
Zoe looking like she's in a lot of pain right now, and Nieves taking advantage, not even allowing Sky up to the one knee. Face first into the turnbuckle once again. Nieves sizing her up.
Whoa,
Up
wait a
and
second.
over. Sunset flip out of the corner. Kick out. Nieves takes control of those legs. Could it be?
Yeah, she's looking for the submission right
Yep.
now.
Cloverleaf locked in, putting all the pressure on that lower back, tying those legs into a knot.
Able to get to the rope, though, to break the hold.
But Nieves holding on for that extra moment to put the extra spice on that one.
Yeah, is the damage done is the question after that cloverleaf.
Oh, it's a family show, Tiffany. Zoe Sky, known for that fast-paced offense. It's going to make it very difficult for her to move with Tiffany's current strategy.
Tiffany, though, maybe didn't anticipate how resilient Zoe Sky can be.
Fighting out of that corner, back to her feet. Both these women, but Tiffany forcing Sky down to the knee, using that middle rope. Oh, just insulting Sky. Tiffany very much taking her time, insulting her opponent, trying to make her feel less than.
Went for a big shot, it got blocked.
Sky answers. Goes underneath, shifts it around into the rope. Beautiful. And a side kick to the midsection. Enziguri. Tiffany still not down.
Sky building some momentum, though.
Going up to that middle rope. Up to the
Nieves.
top. Sky from the top with a crossbody, not enough.
She landed right into a pinfall. There was no wasted time, no wasted movement. But Tiffany Nieves, somehow she is still in this.
Calling for the end is Zoe Sky. Nieves.
Oh, she was
She
looking for the backcracker.
forcing her into that corner. Back first, Nieves showing the punishment she has suffered throughout this match. Both women, so much they've put into this to become the inaugural champion.
Again, Tiffany sent back out of the corner.
Tiffany going in, clothesline in that corner. Sky just barely hanging on to that top rope. Tiffany taking a moment to catch her breath as well. Both women's gas tanks approaching empty.
Whoa.
Now Sky.
She is just unloading. She's had enough of Tiffany's antics, I think.
Up to the second rope once again.
She can hit this crossbody again. It might be over.
Each move gonna hurt a little bit more than the
Whoa,
last.
this
but
one
Tiffany-
got caught.
And a spine buster from the Sky. And a kick out from Zoe.
Just a second away from crowning the very first Destiny World Wrestling Women's Champion.
Tiffany back up now. Looking like she might be the slightly fresher combatant at this point. Zoe just barely moving. Could she be going for that cloverleaf once again?
She's got Zoe in position, but Zoe's fighting her off.
Pushes her away with that heel. Grabs a hold. O'Connor roll.
Oh!
Oh, but Tiffany rolls through.
Oh!
What the shoulder able to get back
She's trying to
up.
hold on to the tights, too.
Oh, and the official making the count. And there it is. Tiffany Nieves has done it.
Here is your winner. And the first ever Destiny Wrestling Women's World Champion,
Tiffany Nieves getting her wish. It took a little longer than she would have expected, but the inaugural women's champion is La Princesa with a new crown to add to her trophy case.
Tiffany Nieves, she did exactly what she said she was gonna do, was win the tournament and become champion. Like you said, she thought she might have to do it without having to have a final match here. But in the end, a handful of tights, and Tiffany Nieves, first ever Destiny Women's World Champion, and Zoe's not happy about it. I gotta say, if we're looking for challengers for Tiffany, I think Zoe should get another crack at it.
Yeah, and especially considering showing up on no notice, absolutely no preparation for Zoe Sky, getting the phone call, making it here in an absolute storm. You mentioned a tornado warning earlier today too. To show up and give that sort of performance and be a second away of being the very first women's champion, that says a lot.
Now in our main event, we are also gonna have the World Championship on the line. We could see a new World Champion as well.
We could. Big steel cage match. Main event coming up later. That's not all. We still have a lot of action here at Summer Heat.
Who's ready to get back into the action? The following contest is scheduled for one.
That is not on my format.
No, Brian Sinclair about to introduce the next match, but that's the music of the self-proclaimed great Canadian hero, Pretty Ricky. We've seen him time and time again trying to spread the word, and I'm sure today will be no different. Pretty Ricky, the last true Canadian patriot, as he likes to consider himself here in Oshawa. He hasn't been the most friendly person to one of Oshawa's favorite sons in Kirk Warmack, has he?
No, he absolutely has not, and you'll hear it from the reception he's getting here in Oshawa. I'm sure it has also a lot to do with the Canadian flag with the face of Justin Trudeau on it. Not exactly a popular figure around these parts.
I mean, Ricky's got his opinions, and it's a free country. Everyone's allowed to think whatever they want to think.
But what is Ricky doing out here? I don't think he's scheduled for a matchup.
He just kissed Justin Trudeau on the mouth.
Oh, Ricky's always got something. Oh, the flag just fell. Ricky always with something to say. He's asking for Brian Sinclair to fix that flag. I can understand why, but let's take it down to Ricky now.
Pretty Ricky, you're not scheduled for a match today. Why are you waiting? You guys are gonna have to forgive me because I like to come out here with a lot of energy, with a lot of gusto, but if I'm being honest, right now, I'm just a little bit emotional. If I'm being honest, I kind of can't believe that I get to live the life that I do, that I get to be a professional wrestler, that I get to perform on stages like Destiny World Wrestling. And in my travels, I have had some opportunities that have left me stunned personally, and I had one of those moments this weekend. So I apologize that I'm not more of myself, but if I'm honest, this weekend I met my hero. Because in wrestling, I get to work with a lot of people who I have a tremendous amount of respect for from the time that I was very young, and this man inspired me above all of them. This weekend, I went to the CNE, and thankfully, by the good grace of God, I was able to meet our right Honorable Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Because despite the fact that this country has a tremendous amount of obstacles to overcome, you guys know you're from Oshawa. Justin Trudeau, the brave leader, was able to find time to go to the CNE for the good people of Canada. A leader with that kind of scheduling, organization, and time management needs to be applauded, and we need to say, thank you, Trudeau. And with that, I try to move myself forward because I learn from these men who have done such great things, like our Right Honorable Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. And he overcomes his obstacles. So I tonight showed up to the building assuming, expecting that I would be in the main event for the Destiny World Wrestling Championship. And yet, I don't have my opportunity. And it's almost unfathomable when you think about it, because from the moment I got into Destiny World Wrestling, I have been nothing but a dominant victor in this ring.
Arguable.
And that brings me to Warmack. You pipe yourself down. This is not his time. This is my time.
Well, doesn't seem like Ricky's going to be able to say his piece here.
Well, he's not going to say it alone.
Well, you can't come to Oshawa without seeing Kirk Warmack. And the last time Pretty Ricky was in Oshawa, he put his hands on Warmack's wife.
And I noticed that Ricky, he's headed to the outside of the ring.
Warmack,
I would be too.
you need to settle yourself down. When exactly did I fib during my spiel? I have beaten you in this ring. I have embarrassed you in front of your hometown. And your wife seems to still be looking at me over there.
Oh boy.
Ricky, don't do it.
Warmack, I will give you what you want, because I deserve to be in the main event, but I still, for some reason, need to deal with you. So, Warmack wants a dog collar match. You're damn right I do. Well, Warmack, I have learned from Justin Trudeau, and I am a very generous man. So Warmack, I am willing to give you this match under stipulations. Because by beating you in a dog collar match, I put myself front and center for the Destiny World title. But I want it to be very clear that you cannot lay a finger on me until that match takes place. And if you're willing to agree to those terms, I have a contract signed, sealed, delivered from Destiny Management and Pretty Ricky Wilde that says that match will take place. Justin Trudeau had to overcome 3 Warmacks. War in the Middle East, homophobia, and inflation. So I am glad to take you on in a dog collar match, Warmack.
Pretty Ricky laying down the gauntlet. Warmack sending Ricky running.
sign it?
Yeah, Ricky left that contract in the ring.
Ricky, I can continue to chase you around this ring, and I can get my hands on you. But I'd rather take my time and slowly dismember you in a dog collar match. So you can trust me. This match is happening.
Warmack accepting the terms of Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky is safe for now.
Oh, he's signing the contract right here.
One of the hottest rivalries in Destiny World Wrestling may be coming to an end in a dog collar match very soon.
I don't think he should shake his hand. You kidding me?
Wouldn't that technically be putting his hands on?
I think it would be, and that's
Yeah.
what Pretty Ricky's trying to do here.
Now just pushing him back just that bit. Ricky allowing that.
Well, he's handing the contract back over. Now that he signed it, this would be official.
Oh, no.
Oh, but now Ricky!
Oh!
You can't turn your back on Pretty Ricky.
I mean, the terms only said Warmack couldn't lay a finger on Ricky.
So that means he just has free reign to do whatever he wants now?
Ricky, a master manipulator, and he's got a lot
Oh,
of
now Ricky
friends.
just signed the contract too. This match, it's happening.
Now it's signed. You want it, Warmack? You got it. For the record, if you want any more photos from your wife, check my DMs.
Oh, Ricky. He knows exactly what he's doing, but now Kirk Warmack, he got what he wanted, but has he bitten off more than he can chew?
I mean, he's walking to the back very powerfully right now, but he can't touch Pretty Ricky. The way the contract is stipulated, these guys cannot touch until their dog collar match.
Somebody out here to grab all this stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting action
So again,
from Pretty Ricky.
I'm unclear. I'm trying to figure out that. Pretty Ricky, I mean, he just kind of hijacked the show here.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Warmack and Pretty Ricky will be in a dog collar match.
Well, it's official.
Yeah, we got it back on track here.
Get back to the action.
Yeah, here we go.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
And I think for a lot of people, this is one they had circled on their programs as something they really wanted to see here tonight.
I think we all know what that music means.
Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, weighing in at 205 pounds, Brent Money.
One of the most athletic competitors in Canada today, Brent Banks, getting ready for one of the biggest matches of his career since returning to Destiny Wrestling.
Yeah, this is a big match. I mean, literally a huge challenge for Brent Banks here in the form of a former TNA World Champion. But if anyone seems ready to step up to the plate, it's Brent Banks.
He is known as the one-man dynasty, the all-starter, the money himself, Brent Banks, a guy who seemingly has it all the tools to be a top star here in Destiny World Wrestling, but just hasn't found a way to put all those tools together.
Yeah,
Tonight has that opportunity.
He is waiting for that one moment for, like you said, for it all to just come together. And if it happens here tonight, it'll make history.
But it's not going to be easy.
faces in the crowd as they look at the multiple-time TNA champion, and they are in awe. Moose, the absolute epitome of what a powerhouse can be here in Destiny World Wrestling.
You know, the kids talk about aura, and this is the definition of it right here. When you look at a man of the size of Moose with the credentials that he has, I don't think you can not be intimidated inside the ring looking at him.
Look at him, you add in the fact, a former offensive lineman for the University of Syracuse, as well as the NFL. This is a dangerous combination of strength, speed, and intelligence.
And Moose, he had his eyes locked on Brent Banks from the moment he stepped out of the curtain till the moment he stepped through the ropes. He is focused.
Well, I can see Moose looking at Banks right now. He does not seem that impressed, but if anyone who has seen Banks in the past knows one thing, is he will make his opponents work overtime.
And he's gonna have to make Moose work overtime here today. Obviously, Brent is not gonna have a size advantage over Moose. You would expect Brent Money Banks to have a speed advantage, but my God, is Moose just such a crazy freak athlete?
It's a questionable thing to say, Brent, my apologies, may have the speed advantage, because Moose, you've seen the way he delivers that spear. He delivers it with so much speed, so much ferocity, and so much momentum. He himself almost does a full front flip after executing.
It's that gear shift. It's that explosiveness. And now Moose, I mean, he's indicating that he wants it to be a fair fight, though.
Oh.
Wow. All right, well, that's how he feels about these fans here in Oshawa, Ontario for Destiny World Wrestling.
And the fans might be bothered by it, but Brent Banks looking as cool as a cucumber right now. Both men circling each other. Junior official Kyle Varley calling it right down the middle here. Moose using that strength to force Brent into that corner. Now the speed coming into play.
Moose covering up.
Okay. No, we were talking about, or I was talking about how he may be intimidated. I don't think he's intimidated.
That I don't think he is. Brent Banks, confident as ever.
Wow.
Maybe trying to get in the head of Moose, throw him off his game.
Moose may be looking for the knuckle lock here.
I don't know if Brent wants to do that here today, but he's accepting the challenge.
This seems like a bad idea.
Oh, and Moose put the stop to it right away.
Shot to the midsection, putting him in control here. And when you're as powerful as someone like Moose, all it takes is that one shot to really put you ahead of your opponent.
Everything he throws at you hurts.
Moose just slowly looking to pick apart Brent Banks in front of his people here in Destiny.
Banks trying to keep a little bit of distance here. Moose, though, right behind him.
Moose trying to take Brent around the world here today, sizing him up, extending that arm. Boot goes up by Banks, though. Both boots this time. Up to the middle rope, but Moose. Oh my! Brent Banks might have just been sent right to the shadow realm with that spine buster.
You could almost see the physical air coming out of the body of Brent Banks.
This match almost ended in mere moments.
And Brent barely moving after that maneuver. Moose now just toying with one of Destiny's very best.
Moose gonna have to watch out, getting right in the official's face.
Now possibly going for a power bomb. All of the pressure being put onto the, but no! Step up Enziguri, but still not enough to put Moose down. Brent Banks, once again, down to one knee.
Gonna have to hit and move.
And Brent sized him up.
But he got caught. Ow!
One arm spine buster from Moose.
You know, just as Brent started to get a bit of offense there, Moose just shuts that down immediately.
Stomping on that arms, trying to take any strength out of Brent's playbook, stomping on those legs as well.
Moose.
Picking them apart limb by limb.
Yeah, just continuing to neutralize that quickness that Banks relies on.
Brent trying to find an opening, stopped very quickly. That's the name of the game here for Moose today. Slowly, methodically. Now sending Banks to the outside.
And important to note there, no mats on the outside floor. That's just concrete.
That it is. It's not a good place to be, that's for sure.
Well, and Moose followed right behind.
Clubbing blows to the kidney, forcing those kidneys once again into the corner of that apron. Now up with one arm.
Oh! Uranagi on the apron. Brent Banks, he just tumbled onto the floor. And again, Moose has just completely changed the pace of this matchup.
Oh, that man paid good money for that, Moose. Just not a care in the world for the multiple-time TNA World Champion.
I tell you what, Moose needs to stay focused here. He can't be taking this time to throw fans' hats around.
You can see he's taking Brent a little bit lightly, and anyone who has faced Brent Banks in the past can tell you that is a mistake.
Wait,
and now,
Banks!
Found that opening.
Speaking of a mistake.
Face first, once again into the hardest part of the ring. Sending Moose back in there. Brent Banks might not want to take too much time here. Moose already back up to his feet. As Brent, overhead punch from Brent, forcing Moose down once again. Back up,
Whoa!
And Brent trying to use his strength with the size of Moose, just too much. Shoulder first into the steel.
Oh, the size and his back gave out on him.
Moose I think he might be mocking Brent Banks here as he's holding that lower back. Brent barely moving. This isn't something we see from the Money Man very often.
Moose repositioning Banks one more time.
What does he have in store? Oh, just insulting him with that open hand chop. And Moose trying to get in the head of these fans.
I think Moose is having a good time in there right now. Just toying with Brent Banks.
Oh, another one.
Brent, you can see it in his eyes. That's more just making him angry. He's getting a little fired up. And now,
oh yeah, here we go.
Hand slaps on repeat to Moose. The size again coming into play. Up and over goes Brent. Into the ropes, underneath, springboard. Corkscrew shoulder block from Brent Banks, forcing Moose to the outside.
And Moose is reeling.
Brent Banks has cleared a runway.
This could be the true turning point in this match. Brent Banks laying it all on the line.
What?
But Moose catching him. Oh, this is why they call it high risk.
Oh,
and
no.
now,
Wait!
no!
Brent Banks turns it around.
I cannot believe what we've just seen. Hurricane Rana into that steel barricade from Brent Banks. And the official, Kyle Varley, administering the count. Moose being sent back by way of Banks.
Banks trying to rally here.
Still favoring that lower back though. How much is that going to hamper what he has in store for Moose?
Well, if he can stay on Moose, this match could be over very quickly. Up to that top rope, Moose up to his feet, over goes Banks. Going for that spear, but rolls through. Schoolboy kick out at 2. Goes behind. Wheelbarrow. Could this be?
Whoa, that was close.
Oh, man. Chest first into that top turnbuckle. Off that middle rope. Cutter.
Atop his head.
Spiking Moose right into that mat. Moose might not be all there at this point, and Brent Banks could be going home with the winner's share of the purse here.
Banks again, able now to scoop him up and drop him.
Michinoku driver from Banks, but it's not enough to put away Moose.
You know, I think if Brent Banks' back was in just a little better shape right now, he would have got more on that Michinoku driver.
He didn't quite get all of it. It was more the momentum of Moose that put that move out there. And Banks now going to a different place here, looking to put the finishing touch.
Banks looks more determined than ever. He really feels confident now. You can sense it. Wait a second, Moose.
Oh, up on the shoulders, fireman's carry. Banks slips out. Oh, blocks it. Oh, and a modified backbreaker.
Right back to that back.
And now this could be it. Moose is sizing up Banks. The most dangerous move in his arsenal. The move that won him the TNA World Championship.
Well, Moose gets cold. Caught red.
Sunset driver. And a kick out from Moose. Banks thought he had it, and all these fans thought that was it too.
That's what Brent Banks is all about, is to get a second look here. Moose going for the spear, countered into the code red.
Banks clearly had a strategy. He knew that Moose would go for the spear. Banks back in the driver's seat again.
Now Moose back up, just barely pushing Banks away. Banks with a response, another.
He's not backing down.
Okay, that was the one. Banks, open hand chop once again. Just forcing Banks away. These men going shot for shot, one with a clear strength advantage. But Banks not giving Moose any room. Off the ropes goes,
Whoa, right into the super kick.
He caught him with it.
Oh, pops him up and over.
Oh, come on.
And Kyle Varley not in the proper position to see it.
No.
Banks got caught real low.
And Moose hits the spear. 2, 3, Banks is down.
Here is your winner, Moose.
What a fight between these two men. Moose using his strength, his size to his advantage, but Banks at many different points looking like the better man here at Summer Heat. Strength coming out on top.
You know, at the end of that match there, it felt like Brent Banks was building enough momentum where he very well could have come out the victor in this match.
Yeah, as it so often does, it came down to who was willing to do whatever it would take. Moose played a little dirty there, but it paid off. Watch the spear connects, and that was all.
Tore Brent Banks in half with that spear.
He hasn't moved. He's still in the ring. We might need some medical attention out here. Brent Banks could be looking at bruised ribs. But Moose victorious in his return to Destiny World Wrestling. I guess the question is, what does this mean for the rest of the locker room? What does this mean for the rest of the year of Destiny? Will Moose come back? Is he looking at that world title?
I absolutely believe he is. I think everyone on the roster is looking for that world title, which will be defended coming up next in a steel cage match.
Yeah, I mean, Moose and Brent Banks, that was a main event quality match for sure. But that's not all tonight here at Summer Heat. We still have this cage match coming. We're going to get the cage set up right now, and then we are going to unleash Trent Seven and Steve Maclin in our main event.
Don't go anywhere. things are about to get violent here in Oshawa.
Coming up in just a few short moments is what promises to be the most dangerous, the most violent, the most deadly Destiny Wrestling World Championship match in history inside of a steel cage.
So you can see the steel cage now being put together.
That is solid steel, folks. One of the most dangerous structures in the world of professional wrestling. You know, we can talk about the history of violence that has taken place inside those steel cages in the past. Talking matches like Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes. We're talking The Rock and Mankind in the past. Some of the most absolute classic matches in the history of professional wrestling. And if you're watching live on YouTube, let us know down below what your favorite cage match of all time is and what you're hoping to see as we keep moving forward towards Destiny Haywire live on the Fight Network. Kevin Caligari here, Veda Scott, my apologies, and of course, Dustin Perry.
I mean, I am actually kind of shocked at how quickly this cage is coming together here. We should be back to the action. What's this? What's happening
AJ
here?
Francis.
Get out of here before I put hands on you.
Joining us here on commentary. Thank you. Thank you for joining us here, gracing us with your presence.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
What do you have? I assume you have something to say.
No, you know, I'm just such a big star that, you know, they decided to put me back on screen. They didn't think you guys were doing good enough. So they wanted to bring a little bit more of a star power, a star quality, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gracious to be here, you know. They just upped my pay, so I'll just come out here, you know.
I mean, nothing's happening right now, so really you can fill this. We're waiting for the cage to get done. You can fill this time with however you want.
I can fill it with whatever questions you have. I can also fill it by pointing out the fact that I'm the greatest performer in the history of Destiny Wrestling. I'm undefeated in my career at Destiny Wrestling.
How many matches? How many matches
That
is that?
doesn't matter. I have 0 losses.
It's one.
I mean, we've called all of the matches, right?
Mm-hmm. You've called every single one of my matches.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
And I guess, are we going to, is there any chance we see you back in the future, or is this still a mystery?
Absolutely. Long as the check clears and I can get across the border, I'm definitely coming to Destiny Wrestling.
Okay, so we have to ask then, you and Mr. Santizap, what is that?
It's a business arrangement between equals. Santi is a star in his own right in the social media realm of the world, and I'm obviously a star in so many different lights. So he decided to join forces with me and grow his enterprise even more. A lot of people don't know this. You see all these streamers streaming TNA, actually.
Yes.
Santi being one of those people. If you ask them who set all of that up, it was the digital media champion at the time, AJ Francis. I'm a businessman. I'm a mogul. I make great business decisions consistently.
Well, if you're out here making business decisions, business relationships, business deals, does that mean that we could see more of your associates popping up?
Absolutely. Like I said, Rich Swann is available. He just needs to get the check. You know what I'm saying? As long as the money clears, we're going to be here. Santi Zap pulled up today. I could have Sean Merriman pull up. I could have anybody. DJ Who Kid could be here. Button B could be here. We could get it on and popping at Destiny any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
So pretty much you're going to stay undefeated. That's your call.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like First Class is undefeated in TNA. We're the greatest tag team in the history of TNA. I am the greatest performer in the history of Destiny Wrestling, undefeated.
It's technically true. You are undefeated.
Well, I mean, as we look towards the ring there and that steel structure coming up, do you have any thoughts on our main event here tonight? Trent Seven going one-on-one with Steve Maclin for the Destiny World Wrestling Championship.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy match. I've been in 2 cage matches myself, both very brutal. They're brutal matches. You don't come out of the match the same way you went into the match every single time. But, you know, this is two guys that are at the top of the game, two of the best to ever lace them up.
Near the top of the game. You're the top of the game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're at the top of the game, but I'm on top of them. You see what I'm saying? Like
Sort of layers, like an onion.
Like skyscrapers in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? I'm the needle. You know what I'm saying? I'm above everyone else. There's still other skyscrapers around.
And I really I love that you're giving so much credit to Trent Seven, to Steve Maclin, but I gotta ask, do you have your eyes on that Destiny World Championship, AJ Francis?
Oh, yeah, I mean, the first person to be smart enough to put me in a World Championship match, whether that be on TNA, whether that be in Destiny Wrestling, no matter where it is in the world, the first person with enough brains to realize I can carry your company like I have been at TNA, guess what? You're going to make a smart business decision, just like Santi Zab did. All these people come out, they come for me. Santi Zap came for me.
We have a packed house here tonight. We do.
Sold out. You know what I'm saying? Every seat full. You want to know why? Because it was my first show here. Let's call it like it is.
Start of the streak.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, while we have you here, Cage, just moments away from being ready to go, but at this very moment, if you're watching us live on YouTube, you have a question for AJ Francis. This is your time. You might only have 60 seconds. You might have another 2 minutes, but we're going to keep our eye on the chat for any questions for AJ.
And I
I
think
don't care what anyone says. There are dumb questions.
There.
Could you
I
give us
don't
an
disagree
example
with
of one?
that. That is true. But I
A
thought
dumb question is, do I believe in Joe Hendry? That's a dumb question. I don't believe in that man at all. He's in the realm of Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny.
his name too loudly.
You're right. I shouldn't say his name. You're right.
And I think I also heard, I don't think I'm mistaken, but I think I also heard we're going to get a Blockbuster announcement after this match. I heard that too.
Well,
So who knows?
I'm more a fan of Netflix announcements.
So we got this Cage. It's coming up right now. We know that AJ Francis has his eyes on bringing in more associates to Destiny. Get your eyes on, I got to figure all the championships here.
Every one of them. Any championship you want to elevate to the highest heights, just put it on me. Look at what I did with the TNA Digital Media Championship. When I won that title, everybody in the back, everybody online, all the internet smart people told me that it was a pre-show title. It was a title for just the pre-show. This is a title nobody really cares about. When I was the Digital Media Champion, it was the most talked about title on TNA, bar none. Debate your barber, not me.
And of course, we have Destiny has made the big announcement. We're going to be starting with weekly TV broadcasts on the Fight Network.
Absolutely. Every Tuesday, primetime television, Destiny Haywire, bringing you the very best professional wrestling.
And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. That first episode, Destiny Haywire, October 6th, I'll be here.
Oh, breaking news.
It's an exclusive right there.
So AJ Francis will be here. Will he be here alone? I guess we're going to have to find out.
We'll have to see.
We're going to have to see.
You know I like to bring people.
You do. We were saying it shouldn't come as a surprise. Where AJ Francis goes, there generally is some sort of entourage that follows.
I'm really a strategic genius. And the funny thing is, what I did tonight with Santi, if you pay close attention, I did the same thing with Sean Merriman versus Joe Hendry. Sorry to say his name again. And the thing is, you guys fall for the trap every time because these wrestling fans, they're all gullible. Every one of them, they fall for it every time. That's why I don't even worry about the things that they say. I'm sure there's people saying very rude things in the chat about me, but those people have never made more than probably $15 an hour in their life.
Well, speaking of that chat, we do have a couple questions here for you, AJ. I guess the first one here, do you have any plans to collaborate with Santi on YouTube?
Oh, absolutely. We've collaborated before. The reason he came here today was because I invited him. We set a little trap for Tyler, and he fell for it, just like all these people fell for it. Me and Santi, we got a lot of good things coming up, and that also might not be the last time you see Santi Zap in Destiny Wrestling.
Well, little hint for the future there. Another question we have here for you regarding a big name who may end up on the indie scene that you know very well. Do you anticipate coming across the almighty Bobby Lashley at any time soon with recent news?
Let me be very clear in my stance on this, okay? Bobby, if you're watching, you're listening, I don't want no problems, okay? I will gladly team up with you and MVP anywhere. We can go to Destiny, we can go to TNA, wherever y'all want to go. But I don't want no problems. See, the wrestling industry is full of guys that are fake tough guys, make-believe fighters. They can't really put them ones and twos on you, right? Bobby Lashley will beat the brakes off anybody in this room, okay? That's a real man, a real fighter. I don't want no problems.
So you're putting it out there. You're extending the invitation.
Yeah, I know
Wherever.
for a fact Bobby Lashley and MVP only fly first class.
Well, that would be a very dominant group, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Some of the most powerful competitors on the scene today. I guess we can only speculate. If that's something you want to see in the future, again, you gotta let us know. Leave a comment down below. Let us know on social media. Hell, reach out to Destiny President Emilio Albi himself. He's the guy that makes all those decisions.
And thank you everyone for leaving questions and comments in the chat. Generally, I don't advise reading the YouTube comments, but now, no, this was important. We got some breaking news. We found out that, I don't want to read too far between the lines, but it sounds like you might even be in contact with like a Bobby Lashley type of thing. I don't know.
I definitely have Bobby's number. We have definitely communicated on business before. Actually, this is a true story. Real estate is what we talk about most.
Oh.
That's a fact. That's not that's a shoot, as the people say.
That's a smart investment.
Yeah,
Very
absolutely,
smart investment.
absolutely. Bobby does this thing. He likes to buy like an apartment complex with a bunch of different units in it and own them all and rent them all out. And I stole his business model. The man's not just in the hurt business. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's money making money. It's a
Yeah,
beautiful thing.
absolutely.
It's a beautiful thing.
And it looks like we've almost made this cage. It's a pretty dangerous looking structure too.
Make no mistake, those chain links will tear flesh.
Yeah. I was absolutely my first cage match I ever had, I was busted open crazy. I got hit in the head with a flying chair.
Yep.
And gashed me up pretty good. They're dangerous.
Yeah, look at right there. There's pointy bits
Any
and
wrong
metal
turn.
things sticking out everywhere.
Any wrong turn. And then it's a cage match. Usually somebody jumps off the top of it. Those are usually things that happen. And that extra, 3 to 4 feet of height can break a rib. It can bruise your innards, all your more organs on the inside.
The soft bits.
Yeah, all them. And if you land in the wrong spot, man, you could end up bad.
Well, and keep in mind, we're putting Trent Seven and Steve Maclin in this cage. I mean, that was going to be a violent main event no matter what. I really don't know that we should be inviting them to be trapped inside steel walls. But that's exactly what we're doing here in our main event of Summer Heat. It's for the Destiny Heavyweight Championship.
Well, last time these two men met in Oshawa, they fought all over the building. They even almost ended up outside the building. So thank God we have this cage to keep them forced in that ring. And now it looks like Brian Sinclair entering the ring. I think we're ready to go, folks.
All right, I didn't get paid for extra time. I didn't get paid for overtime. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the scoops.
Thank you for joining us, AJ.
Enjoy
You're welcome
yourself.
back anytime.
Thank you.
Huge shout out to our amazing ring crew for setting up this cage. Big shout out to Ring Impact of Hamilton Pro Wrestling Academy for supplying not just the ring, but the cage as well. Thank you so much. And with that out of the way, who is ready for your main event of the evening? The following contest is a steel cage match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Destiny Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
Big fight feel here tonight in Oshawa. Two men with no love lost for one another. Still on his quest to reclaim the title he never truly lost, the Destiny World Wrestling Championship. And here in this steel cage match against one of his greatest rivals, this is going to be their third meeting, each man with one apiece here in Destiny.
What's up, Maclin? He came out here. He's always a man on a mission, but he was testing the integrity of this steel cage already. Steel cage match here at Destiny, pinfall submission or escape.
Maclin, one of the roughest and toughest Destiny wrestling has ever seen. He almost seems at home in that cage.
Absolutely. Looks like a man possessed right now. He is ready for violence.
Well, Trent 7 is in for one of the toughest tests of his reign here in Oshawa.
9, 8, 7, 7. Trent.
Days, Trent 7 has been the Destiny World Wrestling Champion, going through combatants like Big Damo, Lance, Archer, and of course his most recent defense against a mainstay in Destiny, Von Vertigo. But in this steel cage, a man he has faced before, a man he has defeated, a man who has defeated him, Steve Maclin.
There's going to be no more excuses. We're going to sort this out one way or another by the end of tonight. Hold on a second.
Oh! Flying right to the outside before this match has even started.
Yeah, I mean, this match cannot begin officially until they're both inside the cage.
Senior official Brad Myers, as well as Kyle Varley, trying to get control. But the rivalry, the bad blood between these two men is...
Yeah, spilling before this match even starts.
The cage can't even contain that. I thought these fans were safe from this, but no.
Nobody is safe.
Under the ring looking for some sort of foreign object.
Yeah, again, this match is not going to officially begin until they're both inside the cage. And if Maclin completely break down Trent 7 here on the outside.
Well, that's one of those fancy VIP chairs. That's harder wood. That's going to hurt that spine a lot more than the standard chair would.
And that hurts a lot more than a standard chop as well.
Oh, and so does that one. You don't go chop for chop with Trent 7 and go without a couple bruises.
Whoa, Maclin ducks out of the way.
Oh, wow, oh, man.
Over one of the VIP tables.
Talk about a VIP experience here at Destiny World Wrestling.
As I said last time these men met in Oshawa, the ring couldn't contain them, and this cage is no different. We're gonna do our best to stay with the action, but it might be a little hard to follow at this point.
Not chips.
These are my favorite flavor. Oh, now.
Plain? No one's favorite flavor is plain.
He's a plain man, Beta.
I'm a simple man, okay? Give me a good dog and a farm, and I'm a happy person.
Tell you who's not a happy person right now.
Oh, no,
Steve
no.
Maclin.
This is dangerous.
But Maclin.
Trent 7 was trying to dump Maclin off the table onto the floor.
And that candy, I hope it's vegan.
It's that freeze-dried Lunar Snacks candy.
Now, trying to. Oh no, that is not the proper table for this. Steve, what are you doing?
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Maclin gets launched and the whole table comes crashing down.
Both men landing right on that concrete. I don't even know if they're concerned with the title as much as they're concerned with tearing each other apart.
They have to still get inside a steel cage.
Yeah, if winning the championship or even holding on to the championship were the only motivations of Trent 7 and Steve Maclin, they would be inside that cage already. No, these two, like you said, it's become deeply personal.
Maclin.
Yeah, you can't take your eyes off Maclin.
Maclin can definitely take a ton of punishment.
What a great shot here. See his capacity crowd here in Oshawa, Ontario.
Oh no,
Oh.
he's going to return. Last time they did this exact same thing, and Maclin has not forgotten. Placing the challenger in that trash can.
Oh. And listen, this is the main event. We've been in this building for like 3 hours. That can is just full of garbage juice at this point.
Oh, Maclin returning the favor, it seems, to 7.
Where are we
They're coming
going?
close to us, dangerously close to us.
No, no, he's getting, no!
Oh my God!
Trent 7 almost being sent into our screen here. And Steve Maclin, the former TNA World Champion, looking to be the first two-time. No, that's a war crime.
Maclin continued to go to work on the champ.
Those trash cans weigh upwards of 15 pounds, driving it right into the spine.
Yeah, and as Veda mentioned, it's real hot in here. Those are some stinky garbages right now.
But now Maclin, again, he's got to get Trent back into the cage.
Oh, but he's going to try to send him through the cage.
He's going to introduce him to that steel.
Maclin now looking again under that ring.
What is that?
I think those are some of the zip ties, maybe?
Yeah, there's the ring. The ring sometimes does have zip ties underneath in case the ropes break or you want to keep the turnbuckle on the ropes. There's a need to have zip ties. I'm not sure what Maclin has to do with it, though.
Driving that VIP chair once again in to the ribs.
Oh, and tossing that chair all the way over the cage. Maclin now filling the ring with weapons before they get back inside.
Maclin knows a thing or two about warfare. He knows about being in control of the battlefield.
Throw Brad in there, too.
The cameraman. That was a first-person view of what it's like to get in a cage, I guess.
Yeah, that's what a great shot this is of the cameraman trying to get back to his feet.
I hope he's got insurance.
Do we have insurance?
All right.
It's official. Maclin now taking advantage of a fallen Trent 7. This match may only officially be starting, but they've been going at it for over 5 minutes.
Oh, man.
Face first into the steel.
That's like going face first into a cheese grater.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Now Maclin grabbing that chair once again. And for those watching at home, victory can take place by pinfall, submission, or by escaping the cage with both feet touching the floor.
Right now, though, it looks like Steve Maclin is determined to just keep wearing down Trent 7. And like I said, from the opening moments of this match, Maclin has been a man on a mission.
Now, the cameraman being reintroduced to this matchup.
Macklin's giving you a tour of the building here and a nice zoomed-in shot of his opponent, the fallen champion, Trent 7.
What a treat for those watching at home. Steve Maclin, apparently a licensed camera operator.
All right, he's got the roamer inside the cage.
Well, now turning his attention to
Whoa,
set.
Oh, no!
Oh, the butt bang!
Maclin didn't see it coming, but we saw all of it on the screen.
And now a flurry of chops from the Destiny World Wrestling Champion. Just 1 day shy of a year.
I've been informed by Destiny Management that the only way to win this match is to escape the cage.
Whoa!
Okay.
I guess the rules are only escape. That is the only way to go here.
I mean, these two are so determined to tear each other apart, it makes sense.
Now, I guess the point of this is just going to be to leave your opponent laying so that they cannot stop you in any way. But now, all has been building to this. Maclin up on that top turnbuckle. 7, climbing.
This is a precarious spot for both of these guys.
That it is. Now both men using that steel cage to keep themselves vertical.
Whoa.
Maclin.
If Maclin falls out, he wins the championship.
Trent almost inadvertently assisting the challenger.
Trent Very dangerous here.
What could we be seeing? Trying to take
Whoa!
control. Superplex
Just
from the top rope.
rattling the spine of Maclin.
But as we just heard, Destiny Management made the call. It's escape only, which means you've got to keep your opponent down for long enough to get out. This might be the opening for Trent.
You hear this capacity crowd in Oshawa, Ontario, letting you know how they feel about this main event.
This is why you gotta be here live at Destiny World Wrestling. Face first goes Maclin into the steel. Again. The third.
Maclin.
So much momentum sending himself into the
Whoa.
steel.
Maclin doesn't know where he is right now.
Down, center of the ring. Trent 7 standing tall. What does 7 have in mind? Is he looking to escape?
Yeah, this could be the moment that Trent 7 needs. Maclin is, oh, I thought Maclin was down, but no.
Maclin up to his feet.
Uh-oh.
In that tree of woe. We've seen this from Maclin before. One of his signature maneuvers. Driving that shoulder. Oh, almost a delayed reaction from Trent 7, the way he fell there.
You know, hip replacement is no joke. If you get too many shots like that, that's the end of a career.
Maclin now in control.
Now tossing Trent face first over and over into the steel.
Trying to tear at the flesh off the ropes. What a boot from the challenger here in our steel cage main event on Summer Heat.
And as we heard moments ago, no pinfalls, no submission here. Only way to win is to escape the cage. And Macklin's 1 foot out of the ring.
He's got the title in hand.
All he has to do is get both feet on the floor.
Both officials.
And wait. What?
He's looking to continue the mayhem. What?
Oh,
what is in that bag?
Maclin looking to not just win the title, but to prove a point.
We mentioned this is extremely personal between these two. Maclin likely could have won the championship there.
He's got some nasty intentions here. And oh my!
Puddle of thumbtacks spreading across the canvas.
Over 300 thumbtacks lying on that mat. How many are gonna end up in Trent's back?
None if he has anything to do with it.
Hooks the arms.
Oh, no.
Takes him up. Tiger driver into the tacks. Both men being impaled time and time again.
Trent 7 willing to sacrifice his own body, but look at Maclin. Maclin's still defiant.
Just absolutely refusing to give Trent the satisfaction. Trent, those hamstrings let's take another look here. Driving him, and you can see the thumbtacks popping off that mat, some being forced into the arms. Oh my.
Look at the piercings in the back of Maclin.
The blood is flowing, and now Trent takes him up, pump handle!
Maclin turned it into a DDT, and I think it spiked Trent onto those tacks again.
The crown of Trent 7 filled with thumbtacks at this point.
Oh, imagine going face first into thumbtacks.
What these men are willing to do to win the Destiny World Wrestling title.
And they're still trash talking each other while they're in the middle of this match, laying on the ground.
The fortitude of these men. Steve Maclin, the former military man. Trent 7, one of the toughest SOBs in the business.
With the Destiny World Championship on the line and this cage match being escape only, it's gonna take more for someone to have an opening to get out.
Now Trent, Maclin, both up. Very gingerly striking the other. so much taken out of their gas tanks. How much can be left?
Oh.
Oh, Maclin has picked up a handful of attacks and chopped 7 with it.
7 with the open hand. Maclin returns, spinning back fist. Goes for the ripcord lariat, but blocks it. Takes a bubble!
How many more times can 7 withstand that?
I gotta say, if there are kids watching, remove them from the room at this point. This is only gonna get worse.
Look at this scene.
Well, except for this kid in the front row who was flipping the double bird to Moose before. I think he's fine.
That's Oshawa.
He's already too far gone.
Wait a second. Trent is down again. Maclin, I think Maclin could do this. I think he could leave right now.
This is at least the second occasion where Maclin has had the ability to leave the cage. I feel like he's finally going to do it now.
Now working his way to the top of that steel cage. The official's trying to get the door open here.
You don't necessarily need to go through the door. You can also go over the top of the cage like Maclin is trying to do right now.
Well, it seemed like Maclin almost secured the door to keep Trent inside and then went over the top, but Trent finally able to meet him.
Steve was so close. He had that one leg over, but Trent now climbing up top. Both men heads and shoulders above the cage. This could end in a very dangerous way very quickly. Repeated open hand chops from the champion.
Oh, right back in the tax.
Being forced down by the master of mayhem.
All right, now Maclin's on his way out. This is it. We have a new champion. He just needs to swing his legs over the top of the cage.
And that's it. We'll have a brand new world champion.
One leg over. So close yet. Oh, but again.
What's he doing?
They're climbing up. Oh,
no! Went for the splash, and Trent 7 got out of the way.
And landing in the thumbtacks is Maclin.
I shudder to think what more these two men will do. The door to the cage has been opened. Giving one.
What is this?
No! No!
Oh my God!
Is the holder of the Reach for Destiny briefcase is here!
Wait,
Is this the moment he's been waiting for?
he's headed right to the ring.
Is Tarek gonna make this a triple threat?
That briefcase entitles him
Oh, he closed the door on Trent 7.
to a title match whenever he wants.
Driving that door directly into the face of Trent 7. Tarek trying to make his job just a little bit easier.
It looks like he's calling for an official. Oh, he was.
AJ Francis!
Tarek was about to cash in. I think he was about to insert himself into this match.
But Francis not only assaulting Tarek, but
He's got the briefcase.
is this what he was talking about when he was out here with us earlier?
He said you never knew where he was going to show up, what he was going to do next.
But Tarek, a mainstay here in Destiny, giving chase. Well, I'm sure we're going to see more of that, but the steel cage match is still going on.
Yeah, let's keep in mind, Tarek came down here with the briefcase. He made motions to cash it in, but it was never made official.
Yeah, excellent point. Not officially cashed in yet.
But now the dust is settling, returning our attention to this steel cage match. Trent 7 with the ripcord lariat in to those steel tacks once again.
If this is enough to keep Maclin down, Trent needs to crawl either out the door or over the top. He's got to do something here.
And it looks like he's motioning to our referees on the outside to open that cage door as you see it opening now.
And he's trying to drag himself through those tacks towards that door to remain champion, to reach 1 full year as Destiny World Wrestling Champion.
But Maclin's hanging on. Oh. Maclin spitting in the face of 7.
Big back fist Once again, takes him up.
No, don't do
Not
this.
into the
Whoa.
steel, into the
No.
thumbtacks. And the flying hammer connects.
Into the tacks.
And even Seven getting a couple into the palm of his hand, but he's so close.
The door is open. Trent Seven has planted Maclin, and he spilled on the floor. That's it.
Trent Seven has done it. Well, it's official, ladies and gentlemen. Trent Seven will reach 1 full year as the Destiny World Wrestling Champion, but arguably more importantly, going into this new era, live on the Fight Network, Destiny Haywire will debut with Trent Seven carrying the flag. What a night, what a show, what an event.
But at what cost? What is left of Trent Seven after that absolute war against Steve Maclin?
These two men laying it all on the line, but now Trent Seven still your reigning, defending Destiny World Wrestling Champion. And now,
And it was an absolute war in every sense. It almost became a three-man front. Tarek tried to cash in. AJ Francis put a stop to that. We'll have to get word on where that's gonna lead. I mean, those two, they literally fought to the back.
well,
But now it's Trent Seven still holding on to his title after a war with Maclin.
well, this has been Destiny Wrestling Presents Summer Heat. And we want to thank you for joining us live on YouTube. Kevin Caligari, Veda Scott, Dustin Perry. We will see you on the Fight Network.